Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's all business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone out the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's all business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Thank you. You're too kind. Far too kind. Thank you. You have now tuned in to another live edition of Awake
Your Game.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What's up,
Makins.
I see my fuckers in traffic. What's up?
What's up, Burn Rubber.
Just having myself a homemade breakfast sandwich.
Looks good.
Yeah, so forgive me while I turn off my my camera, but I'm here.
Time to devour.
Producer P's in the house.
What's happening?
Gang, 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 gang.
The gang in the building.
It's Tuesday.
Building.
Tuesday.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
everybody
got
got
an echo, y'all. Let's put mic check 1 2 1 2 around the house.
Peacockmerch.com. I know I was able to get right in there in the last couple minutes. But shout out to our sponsor, NeonPeacockMerch.com. Be on the lookout for our very next sale coming soon. I swear.
Should be in then 2 weeks or so, maybe. We'll see.
I'll be getting my Vegas shirt.
Keep them on the hook. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I said we'll see.
Oh, could be tomorrow. See, look at that. I'm lying. Probably 2 weeks. But NeonPeacockMerch.com. I just got me a GWN bomber jacket. I'm excited.
Fella.
It's fall. I'm in the bomber thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it dawned on me. Peacock was like, man, y'all might as well go buy some sweaters and shit like that right now. Why does the sale before the fall comes in? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you get the significant price drop.
Facts.
on those larger or higher priced items. So like the sweaters and the jackets and things, the skateboards, things of that nature, you take advantage of that 35% off.
There was a second there where I was like, yo, I called Peacock yesterday. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get this bomber jacket, but they only got the ladies ones. I'm like, shit, do I just like order a ladies one and don't tell nobody? I keep scrolling around and I found, oh, they have men's bomber jackets. Yes. Okay.
They're like they're jackets. It's kind of unisex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was willing, if they didn't have the men's one, I would have got the little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes they don't have certain colors or items in stock. It's up to whatever they got, but or what people are ordering. But usually they got everything.
I almost went with olive because I just want to be like colorful, but black goes with everything. So
I have a lot of olive. I wear a lot of olive stuff.
Really?
I do. It's a lot of it in my wardrobe. My shoes, I got like 3 pairs of shoes that have olive in it. And I was like, damn, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, see, that's usually where it starts for me. I'll have like an item of a certain color, and then I'll start collecting other articles of clothing that match said item. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. I went through a purple phase like 20 years ago. I rocked purple for like 4 or 5 years straight, from like 05 to like 2010. It was just like my thing. Yeah.
Purple Urkel.
Right? Because ain't nobody wear purple like that. Like, you know, and this is like after the era of everyone wearing pink. You know? We're like,
Pink is the new black.
Wearing purple.
It was pink is the new black. I remember that era.
Right? Shout out to Cameron.
Yeah.
I got the pink foams. I got some pink polo sweat shorts. I got a pink polo. I got a pink polo t-shirt. Because I got them foams. You can also wear just some all-white forces. That shit look clean with the motherfucking Yankee hat and an all-white t-shirt. Facts, bro. 100%.
Hey, that's right. That Yankee hat's coming off soon, my friend. You got a monkey and you get a red one soon, Paul.
Man, hey, like Buggy always say, man,
hey,
one of these Yankee hats
Confederacy
is always a staple
back in the day.
your wardrobe, bro. You gotta have a clean Yankee
Well,
hat.
I can give you a Yankee hater hat. It's a YYH.
Oh, I don't get it, but Lee means business.
Yankton, I don't have to see that evil empire shit.
Let them hate.
Speaking of business,
Hey.
What's up, Lee? You about to take him to the streets or what?
I'm ready for the streets.
Let's go.
All right. Good
Top of the morning,
good
big bro.
morning, everyone. Happy fucking Tuesday.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, Shaky. Well, the Kansas City Bloody Chiefs have gotten a 1-year extension from Kansas to build their new stadium. Their deadline now is June 30th of 2026 to come to an agreement.
You gotta go indoors over there?
Man, I hope it was cold as fuck when I was there for that playoff game.
Have
It
they
was like
ever
9
shown any
degrees.
renderings about it?
That's part of it, though, right? Like having a cold weather environment. That's like your 12th man, so to speak.
That's like
sometimes
Buffalo,
of the
too.
year, right?
You know? And
Yeah,
Buffalo
I think
didn't do a
Buffalo is
dome.
going to a dome or like somewhat of a dome.
Oh,
it's going
they're
to
going to
have
like a
somewhat
cap.
of an opening, but it's going to have a little
an
lip over
opening,
it.
Yeah,
but
got
But
the
see,
hat
they
on
have.
it.
But see, they have the renderings for Buffalo Stadium. I haven't seen no renderings of Kansas City's new stadium yet.
They haven't put them out yet, but they haven't.
They don't
put
even
them
out yet.
have an
I think the
idea
more
what they wanna
important
do, but
part
there's
is where
no-
the location is going to be, because I think
Yeah,
what
exactly.
it is that
They're
that
going down to Kansas now.
that shit is not where the ownership wants to put it. They want to put it like in a downtown thing.
Oh, they're
on the
trying to get
spot.
them out. So because
Yeah,
I heard
'cause
they're trying
that
to get them out
stadium,
of
like
Kansas
them and the
City.
Royals play at the same spot, and Royals had that.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
They've been playing
It's in
there
the middle
for
of nowhere.
the
It's not-
70s.
It like that location, that sports complex, it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, most
Yeah, it's
of
been there
it's-
since the 70s.
most of Kansas and Missouri actually is in the middle of nowhere. No offense to everybody out there in the Midwest, but
You mean
those two
Kansas
parts,
City, Missouri.
they
Missouri.
really aren't a part of like a major part of the city. They
Yeah.
got to commute to get to there, and I think it would be cool to see the Chiefs be in downtown. And I don't know,
You would see
nothing
Mahomes
against
taking
Arrowhead.
beers after the game.
I know Arrowhead has got a unique design and maybe is known for the fan atmosphere and all that, but I think they can definitely
They got literally the loudest stadium.
take
Yeah,
it with
'cause
them over to
Kauffman
somewhere
Stadium in
nicer.
Kansas City is almost like here in Texas with the Cowboys and the Rangers. They're about 3 or 4 minutes apart.
Oh my mama.
Yeah, like
And
middle
it's
of
a great
nowhere,
America
right?
right there by y'all too.
Kind of got
It's a amusement park right there where them stadiums
Exactly.
is.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
mama.
And they got the mall. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, will it take away from the allure and the
I think it will.
history? Because like when we left Candlestick, bro, and they gave us the stadium, the final product, it's a glorified like college stadium, a high school stadium. That motherfucker is a piece of shit, 100%. But I understand why they had to make the move, because Candlestick been there since the fucking 60s. It done been through earthquakes and all types of shit like that. You know what I mean? But just the allure and all the history there, and then you know what I mean, like the fucking elements. We got that motherfucking wind that comes right off the motherfucking Pacific Ocean right there. It get colder in fucking October. It's fucking, you got to bundle up. You know what I mean? 100%. We lost that factor. 100%. You know what I mean? So
You're going down to the South Bay for sure.
Oh.
yeah. But I understand why it needed to happen, though. You know what I mean? You want to give the fans a better experience while they're sitting there, because you have to give them a reason to come out their house. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers rather sit at home and watch that shit. You feel me? 100%. So and the tickets, the experience is so high to come and enjoy it with your family. Motherfucker really got to go spend at least a Bandica if you going with 3 people, 2 people. You feel me? It's damn near that's what it come to. You feel me? Especially if you don't even live in the city your team playing. You feel me? It's like, fuck that, bruh.
Let alone you might need to do it. It might be like an overnight trip.
There it is here.
Like even just us being over here in the Sac County, or me personally, right in the Sac County, if I go to a game, I might gotta go overnight it. Unless it's a night game, then I could dip in the morning and then I just kind of throw tailgating out the window. You know what I mean? Just get there and go to the game. I got the tailgate.
Is that really a thing that they still allow in a mass quantity, or do they got like a tiny section of a big ass parking lot that's?
Yes. It is going extra down.
Matter of fact, the whole parking lot is available for tailgate.
Yeah, there's okay. So you know how the Levi Stadium is right next to Greater America. So Greater America had a plethora of parking lots. It took over a bunch of them. Not to mention the parking lots that become available from neighboring businesses, and they're all labeled different colors. The blue lot, when you're in the blue lot, you could open flame grill, all the shit. That's where it's going down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, matter of fact, most of the time we'll park elsewhere and have one of the homies that got a blue pass, and we just walk everything into him, because you know what I mean. Like it's cracking in there, and they'll resell those parking tickets for like $200. You know what I mean? Because you're like a quarter-mile walk to the stadium too.
At NRG, it's like $30 at NRG, and I think you can tailgate / barbecue grill open flame in all the parking lots.
And you can be there all day.
Designated.
Yeah, you can be there all day.
That's what I would do. Man, fuck going inside, because some of the
you don't have to go inside.
Them motherfuckers got TVs on their shit. They'll bring the generator out.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Motherfuckers will have the whole 60-inch,
the whole couches and all types of shit. Man, fuck that, man. We out.
It's going down.
Well, I be blowing in the game.
Hey, look, we got the homie. He'll have the DJ, the turntables out there.
Oh my mama, man, the outside be smacking,
it's
bro.
Fucking cracking. It's a party out there.
At the lots closer to the stadium, towards the entrance, they have that going on like big time.
Get into the game of sound, mind, and body.
Like they let you, they have it set up there for
out
you.
in the parking lot with the football, man. You get you a little 3-on-3. That motherfucker be going down out there, bro.
Man, there's a lot of BJs running around out there, bro. It's cracking, bro.
And Mill said, yeah, tailgating is where it's at. Oh my mama, that shit
Yeah,
crazy,
I got the
bro.
tailgate.
Shout out to Emil.
Yeah, we
Shout
used
out
to
to
do-
Ghost Monkey. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking
Yeah, man,
chat.
shout out
Man.
to
We
Neil,
appreciate y'all.
Canada, Ghost Monkey. What's happening?
We ain't said it this morning, but we are celebrating our 1 year birthday. We just turned one on Sunday, man. So
Yes,
happy
happy
birthday, my
birthday.
Jim Wealth brothers. Happy birthday to the motherfuckers in the chat, man.
Hey,
100%.
hey, celebration.
Oh my mama, man. We in the motherfucking building, man. We couldn't be here without y'all, man. 100%,
We thank
man.
each and every motherfucking one of you.
Them is facts.
Yeah, man, I'm glad just waking up in the morning is something you got to be grateful for every day. And after a year of this, man, I couldn't even say anything else on top of that, man. Just, you know what I mean? I'm very grateful for everybody that's been rocking with us. I'm grateful for all my brothers on the panel.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
the Gen Wealth Net, man.
And we're
Generational
thankful for
Wealth
you, Bubba.
Network, B.
Come on now. Talk about it. Them is facts.
Well, the
That's a good breakfast.
Philadelphia Eagles will get their Super Bowl rings on July 18th,
Come on
4
now,
days
Emil.
before training camp.
my
Are the
mama.
rings these days like big fuckers?
I saw
Like-
the picture of the ring. It was.
Like they got like fist-sized joints now, huh?
How many
Shout out to
carats can
them.
they put in one of them motherfuckers?
I
What the motherfuckers is looking like?
They
big
got
joints,
having
huh?
like 30 carats in them bitches now.
Rose gold, platinum.
Bling bling.
What they doing? Regular gold, 24 karat,
I
14.
want if I'm the Eagles champion, bro, I want fucking feathers on my shit.
Right, I want to
Emeralds.
Feathers.
I
Some
want to
green
know,
emeralds.
kidda, do they got uranium? Who gonna be the
green
first
I
team to use uranium in their motherfucking ring? I don't know
on some
shit.
white gold. On some
Got like an emerald
Uranium.
diamond right there.
He said it was some uranium on that.
Fuck it, man. Somebody got to be the first. Hey, remember on the J. Cole skit? Oh, motherfuckers is going back to platinum? Fuck it, let me get the platinum.
JD hit the
Watch.
ring.
Oh, everything. That's a classic J. Cole skit. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, man, shout out to J. Cole.
Come on now.
He apologized.
He apologized.
He said, I'm gonna take it on the
gracefully
chin.
bow out.
Pause.
Oh,
He was smart.
why?
No one knocks him for that.
You smart.
He was smart, bro. Kendrick was about to kill everyone.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. What else you got for us, streets?
It's Susie. We got
The Erie
well,
streets.
Today starts Quarterback Season 2 on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
The what?
Well, here's a tidbit
quarterback
from
show.
it.
The quarterback. on
Oh,
that.
okay.
Here's a tidbit from it. It says Kirk Cousins felt a little bit misled when the Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr., and it seems fairly clear that if Cousins had known it was coming, he would have stayed in Minnesota.
So he would have stayed in Minnesota, right? Like, now check this out. If this happens, he stays in Minnesota. He's still not ready to start the year, or he starts off shitty. And then if JJ ends up getting the injury again, they have like the number 3 pick overall at least this year. You know what I mean? Going into 2025. Like, there's no way. Because like they lost both of them. It was
I got
almost
a
like
question.
for them to be fucked last year.
Do any of y'all remember if Minnesota was offering what Atlanta offered? Because he's fucking lying.
And if you remember with me, the motherfucker said, I chose Atlanta because my wife is from Atlanta and she said, let's go to Atlanta.
There it is,
Yep.
there, bro. He's fucking lying.
Liar.
Come on now, 100%.
He lets her buy his
What they
clothes
give him?
and shoes.
2 years, 100 million. 3 years, 100 million.
Yep.
It was the sick money guarantee too. They gave
Yeah, that motherfucker,
Yeah,
man.
like 70 guaranteed, something like that.
Yeah.
That's just like the Deshaun Watson saying, I would have stayed in Houston if they gave me a $230 million contract.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a price.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, as for the Dallas Cowboys, the extension talks are expected to pick up between the Cowboys and Micah Parsons during training camp. Dallas is reportedly
He's waiting for
getting
TJ to get the
deal
bag,
done
and
with
he's going to try to outdo TJ.
Yeah, TJ got 40. I want 41.
Yeah, for real. This is how it's going to go down. TJ might be fucking around waiting for Micah. Let them
Well,
pay his ass
speaking about
number.
TJ,
Blow that
the
out the water.
The Steelers reportedly have no plans to trade TJ Watt despite interest from several teams. Instead, Pittsburgh will likely make him the highest paid edge rusher in the league when it's all said and done.
You know what's crazy? Of course, there's interest in the league. If I'm a GM in the NFL, I'd have been shot hella offers. None of them would have been any offers they would have ever accepted.
Right.
Right? So it's like, of course there's interest, lowball interest, because they know they would have to make him like match the highest paid or make him the highest paid and reset the market to bring over a TJ Watt. So it's pretty much, this is all posturing, if you ask me.
Yeah, 100%. Because the draft capital for him is going to be a first or a second. You're not getting away with no third and paying. You're going to have to give up a first or a second and have to pay. But I got a question for y'all. Do you think that either Micah or TJ gets close to 45?
No, 43 maybe. If that's close, then yeah, to answer your question. But 42, 43 seems like the next reset of the market, and it should stay like that for a while, because what other pass rushers are out there right now that aren't already paid?
Danielle Hunter is going to need to get his second contract.
What, he get only a 1-year deal, Peacock?
What's that?
What, he get only a 1 year, 35?
It was 1 year, yeah.
I think the
at least he got 35,
Aiden
bro.
Hutchinson to get paid.
Yeah, Aiden is the next one up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Aiden. And just like in true Nick Bosa fashion, this organization has a little bit of leverage here, because when Nick Bosa he could have got paid already, but he tore the ACL. Same thing happened to Hutchinson here. So like they're gonna, just like with Nick Bosa, the Niners made him play that very next year out without an extension, when they probably could have extended him for a little cheaper, but they're like, nah, make him earn it again. And then they still didn't reset the market with him. Same thing with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, he doesn't get the ACL.
I got something real fast, Lee. Sticking on this subject, Emil said a serious question: is Watt better than Garrett?
No.
Yeah, I think if my personal opinion is yes. What I feel like I get out of TJ Watt is a little bit more versatility. Yeah, that's a downright obvious. Like, okay, if they're best at their peak and at their best, because they're still young enough to maybe have the best best year of their career ahead of them still. So I think that TJ Watt has the better chance of finishing out their careers and having a better season than Garrett. Watt, that's the only way to solidly say this guy's better than the other one, is that
then JJ
Watt on the field is going to outperform Garrett on the field. And
Garrett, okay,
right,
yeah.
That means the rating, all the metrics that you look for at PFF, those things will kind of be solid on their evaluation, and Watt, I think, will have a better grade.
Watt's better at the line versatility than Garrett. Like, Garrett definitely gets at the passer, but like Watt, he's affecting the passing game. He's getting his hands dirty in the run game,
making tackles for loss. Yeah. But he's not as available as Garrett.
That is true, because Garrett Wilson, like, we don't ever see him miss time for real, bro.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. Yeah, we don't see him miss time like that. That's for real.
Yes.
We've seen almost 100, right? 100 from Watt tackles.
Yeah, because he's had multiple. He's had multiple 17, 18, and 20 sack seasons.
I bet Garrett hasn't sniffed 100.
Probably not, because of the way he is in the run game.
And also because when you're on a shitty team, you can't always rush the passer when you're in situations where you're defending the run, because that opposing offense is defending a lead by running the ball. You know what I mean? So,
that's kind of why I value his versatility, because of that metric where he's definitely he's accumulating more tackles total, and then
I've seen him put that big old mitt. He did the JJ. This runs in the family where he sticks his big old mitt up at the line and just intercepts it. Like, I've seen him.
Yeah, just like, give me that kind of fucking tight end old.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they put that big ass mitt up in the air and just. Like it's crazy.
just
JJ
comes down with it.
TJ, they all do that shit.
And they do the water boy run to the end zone.
Right?
Well, well, the Bengals.
The question
have
should be: Is
resumed
TJ better than JJ?
Not yet.
Has he played as
Well-
long as JJ?
Ooh, hold on.
When was
Oh,
JJ?
God.
JJ barely retired like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
You're right.
So not yet, I don't think.
Like 3 years ago,
Almost
maybe.
maybe 2, maybe 3, right?
Yeah.
Because he did miss like that last year. He played.
Because he's in the booth
he
now,
he
yeah.
spent 2 seasons with the Cards, and that first season there, he was pretty much hurt the entire season.
Yeah, he was.
He had the adductor issue. It was still lingering from his Houston days. Oh man, I was at that game when he broke his leg. Brutal.
That was a gruesome. That was a gruesome.
I probably would have cried.
I mean, we didn't know in the stands from where I was at. We couldn't see it. We couldn't see it, and then we didn't know until like later. Like I got the news blurb on my phone, like it was already the fourth quarter. Because they're not announcing like, "Hey, JJ Watt broke his leg" over the PA. You know.
That'd be a quiet stadium. Well, the
Yeah, it's
Bengals
like-
have resumed contract talks with Trey Hendrickson.
He's heating up.
Yeah.
Pay that man his money.
Well, Jets cornerback Sauce Gardner said contract talks with the team have been productive, and he's aware of his market comparisons.
Yep. He's
We
got.
just seen the same guy that came in with him in his class, Derek Stingley, get the bag. He got a double bag.
Yeah,
So,
he's
do you
got-
think Sauce is going to reset the market?
he's got a?
He
He's got
better have a
good
great
talent.
season this year.
Exactly. So, in other words, he's going to bet on himself then.
Hey, we got Chase in the building, top of the morning,
What up,
orange
Chase?
trash.
What up, Chase?
We got Brandon in the building. He's on fire.
What's up, Brandon? That's right, JJ Swat. That was back in the day. He was knocking everything down at the line.
Yep.
Shit, that was against the Chiefs too, bro.
Yeah, it was, dude. I always go see the Texans when they play the Chiefs because it's just free seeing superstars. Like, oh, look, it's
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes a couple
Some of
salsa
the best
Super
of
Bowl
the
winning
best.
teams a couple times.
You're paying
my
for the
mama.
ticket, but it's worth it. You're seeing quality football.
Exactly. And
Hey,
well, back
how
then,
you
my
feel about Andre Johnson, big bro.
my tickets were a lot cheaper than they are now because our quarterback
For
wasn't
sure,
as
I
good.
think they were.
Hell
Hey,
yeah!
Peacock, how you feel about Andre Johnson?
How do I feel about Andre Johnson? Love the guy. Texans Hall of Fame. Love him. You beat the shit out of Cortland Finnegan on the field. One of the greatest wide
All the
receivers of all
time.
time.
All the
He's
time, that
tough.
motherfucker. That was an epic battle of him and Cortland Finnegan.
They made that into a Todd McFarlane type like statue toy. Somebody did it locally. They didn't actually do it, and then they sold like several hundred of them, but they were like super expensive. I guess
Yeah,
in 3D.
I would have bought a few of them and then went online and destroyed like all but one that I had.
So it'd be
Yes,
more rare.
value is increased.
Yeah, it'd be more rare. Use a
Those
fool,
things are
bro.
dope.
I would do it.
Yeah,
Well,
Andre Johnson, man, Hurricane legend, man, on my mama.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I love Andre Johnson. Very quiet, cool leader. And he's up there. And ever since the rebrand, they brought him into the front office and kind of like he hangs around. Doesn't have like an official position or anything, but there to give advice and stuff like that.
Just
One
kicks
thing
it.
about him,
That's
he's a
like
very
us.
quiet
I didn't know
dude. He was
Leonard
very cool.
Hankerson was our wide receiver coach.
For
On
real.
everything, and I remember him playing wide receiver. I can't remember what team he was on. I don't know. If it was
Hankerson.
the Lions. Oh, the Eagles. Good looking, big bro. Oh,
Yeah,
my mother.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that name, bro. He's our wide receiver coach.
That happens, man.
I want to say we even Wes Welker had been floating.
I was about to mention it. You guys have Wes
Welker
Welker.
the 2019 season. He down there. He over there in Washington now.
Yeah, he's in Washington.
Oh, because they got all the white guy receivers there. Or at least
They're
not
like, we need somebody that speaks their language.
Facts.
Yeah, they got
Listen here, buddy.
at all. There's not all the Deshaun's and Lamar's, right? He's like, where's Luke at? You know,
Talk
You're gonna
about
get
it, Emil.
one.
You know what time it is, big bro.
who's that?
Oh, Emil said he from the U. Enough said.
Let's go.
Come on now. Andre
You ain't
Johnson was
lying.
standing 15 in front of the most of the practice last year. That's crazy. Oh, 15 in front of me. Excuse me, my bad, Brandon. That's
Yeah.
what's up, big bro.
Was Andre Johnson? Who was there with Mike Evans initially? Was that Vincent Jackson?
I think so. In Tampa.
Okay, because I remember there was like
Yeah, it was
that the
VJ.
giant receiver era, right? Like the Vincent Jacksons, the Andre Johnsons, the Calvin Johnsons. where you had these monster ass and then you had the new age guys like the Julios and the Mike Evans eventually, like where they're all 6'4" and 6'5" plus monsters. It's always amazing when those guys last.
Matter of fact, during our draft coverage, they dropped a stat. Ted McMillan was the highest wide receiver drafted in the first round that ran a sub 4.5 since
Mike Evans.
Yep.
Yeah, that is kind of his comp, actually. That I've heard a lot.
Higgins had from the Texans 6'4". He ran like a 4.4. That's another big-bodied receiver. And then you got Nico Collins, also about 4'4", 6'4". So that's scary.
Nico Collins really runs a 4.2. He would kill himself.
He probably, on that touchdown when he blew up his hamstring versus the Patriots.
Both tires.
He was like
that he's afraid to hit.
He's been he'll be like 5-10 yards behind the receivers. I mean the DBs sometimes on those deep bomb touchdowns where he like slows down for the football or doesn't or like I don't know, man. He's fast. He got fucking so in his third season, going into his third season, he really hit the weight room. You could tell, and all of a sudden he was like a different fucking player.
You ever remember
that interview
a couple years ago?
Mahomes and Trey Adams
faster on film right now.
They said that Mahomes been getting in shape.
You see him like, oh shit!
You see
he looks
what's going
faster
on
on
with the
film.
guy from Kansas City, one of the reporters? He said Mahomes. It was a Kansas City beat reporter said Mahomes was out of shape, fat, and something else. And then Mahomes' trainer came back this morning, tweeting out and said, "Well, if you only know his training regime and all that stuff," I was like, "God, they're going back and forth."
Yeah, but I mean, what's crazy is the optics of it. He got the dad bod going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is awesome. He's the unorthodox. He's the 6'2" QB. You know what I mean? He's not. He was the kind of the one that opened the doors for what we got. What is running the game right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to like the 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" prototypes. Pocket passers that we're accustomed to for like 30 plus years. The last 10 years, these are the guys that rule the game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The Bradys, the Mannings, the Phillip Rivers, the dad bod. No, nobody has a dad bod like Big Ben. Nobody had a dad bod like Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Exactly.
Oh, he got the love handles of all
is mad, bro. Brendan went and got in shape. Kelsey done lost motherfucking 30 pounds, 25 pounds. He said, look at bro. Bro, he done cut off the shag. It's a whole new season. He's ready to go, bro. Look at this motherfucker, man.
He's not a young kid anymore either. He has to kind of like chill out with all his fucking, I have the mohawk haircut and all this. Like, grow up already a little bit,
What is he, year 9 now?
Yeah, you're going into your 10th fucking season. Like, you're not fresh out of college. Like, let's go.
You're 30.
Let's get
Hell yeah, you're a grown ass old man in the NFL already at that time,
Exactly. He ain't no young.
Hey, look, you need to just go ahead and get the face tattoos and everything. Fuck it.
That's like if Joe Flacco came out and he was wearing like hoochie daddy shorts with like I don't know, like oversized t-shirts and no, just act your age. Act your age.
Joe Flacco was in a tall tee.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, that's actually from his era.
That's funny shit.
Because he came out in those days. Jaden Higgins, Drake London 2.0. That's a decent comp, but because of the thinness, I think, and like they're not super physical like the way Nico is and a Megatron, like the other big bot, Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson. Those other guys were a little thicker. I think maybe in a couple of years if Higgins puts on some.
Those were all like 230, 240.
Yeah, they're a little heftier. So yeah, I think the Drake London comp is pretty good.
I like that.
Well, the Rams and running back Kyron Williams are deep in contract talks. Pause. And head coach Sean McVay says there's been progress, but there's no agreement just yet.
He's hitting up.
He said the word deep, and referring about a man. He said pause. I like it. This is he's elevated his pause game. Continue. You know what?
I'm improving.
Kyron should get paid, and it won't be that crazy.
What's that?
That's what.
Kyron should get paid, and it won't be that crazy.
Oh.
Paid what he's worth.
I mean, would it be like 15 a year? I think that the highest guys are getting 15, 16. It'd probably be only a 2-year extension on the existing year. So it maybe be 3 on paper, but 2 or 3, but 2 on paper.
Well, speaking of running backs wanting to get paid, well, the door is likely still open for the Bills and James Cook to work on out a contract extension before the start of the season.
Uh-oh.
I love that. I love
A lot of James Cook. I got a hell of a lot of James Cook.
Let's go. Me too. I actually got spooked and started moving my James Cooks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I shipped him
I
off.
kept all my Ray Davis.
Brandon said Nico had a top 5 ball carrier speed in the NFL last year.
Yeah, he's at 21, 22 miles an hour
on one of his catch and runs.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's like a car, man. You know.
Well, as for the Commanders and scary
car,
Terry
man.
McLaurin,
He's almost in residential. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has to go. Dude, if he crossed in front of my house, he could get a speeding ticket.
Oh my God.
It's 20 miles an hour here on my street.
oh yeah,
Hey, man, I'm running here.
Mine's something like that too. Yeah. Now, as for Commanders, scary Terry McLaurin reportedly are not in a good place heading into training camp, and they're extremely far apart on contract numbers.
Okay, real quick. Peacock, will you trade me the Scottish lad in Nice Guys? Is there any way?
Maybe. Send an offer. Send an offer.
Okay. It'll start with the first. I'll send the first to the laddie.
I got an offer yesterday or 2 days ago. I think Song sent me something. He's really after the Buck.
Oh.
And I think he offered like JK and a second or something like that. And I'm considering it because I have a lot of running backs over there.
Well, I mean, that's a starter.
Yeah, exactly.
What else you got for
Yeah, I think that's when that news came out. He offered the JK. So I was like, I see what you're doing here, but you know.
Okay, yeah.
Well, as for Patrick Mahomes, he says the Chiefs need to have fun again and put the Super Bowl debacle behind them.
The debacle, you mean the blowout?
The blowout, yeah. The blowout.
That's lacking.
You got to put it behind him.
Oh, my mama. Hey, Emil said Cook wants Saquon money, and Brandon said the Bills never pay their RBs, though, on everything. That's what the little stalemate with Buffalo is, bro. Huh?
I can't think of one RB they've paid in like the last.
And they let Marshawn go.
Shady McCoy.
They have Shady McCoy, yeah.
But like
at the end of his year,
at the time, like $5 million a year, and now
it was like it was at the end of his career. They gave him like the $5-6 million a year type treatment.
Because since then it's been Devin Singletary, then Zach Moss, and then
those guys suck. Yeah, but those other guys suck.
The last fucking 7 years right there, basically.
But here's the difference: James Cook is actually good.
Yeah, he is. He's the better Cook, huh? Dalvin's hella upset. He's like,
well, Travis Kelce had this take on Travis Hunter. Kelce said on what teams might do against Travis Hunter if he plays both ways. If he plays corner, they are going to run deep balls at him all day.
Pause.
He's gonna go both ways. Travis Hunter.
I was just waiting for that pause.
If he plays both ways, they're gonna run it up on him. Yeah, he's gonna get gassed. I mean, it's the NFL, bro. Can't play. I don't think he'll be able to play both ways though. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see.
On average, on defense, right? So this was funny about defensive snaps, and it's the chicken or the egg, right? Which comes first? The offense is owning time of possession. So now the defense is on the field a ton, or is the defense that good that they're not on the field like that? Because then he would play more snaps naturally on offense. Feel me?
Yeah.
Their defense feels like a team that won't be on the field a lot.
I think DraftKings had him down for like 700 yards, and like I don't know what the TDs were.
That's decent.
Oh, that's a damn good look, Peacock. Damn. That's interesting to know.
Bro, I'm looking at all this shit. We're gonna go play some fucking future bets in Vegas. All of us are gonna do some homework, and we're gonna win some. We're gonna win some fucking money, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Rich.
Now,
I like
as for
that.
the 49ers,
I like that energy right there. You ain't lying.
Come on
Open
now.
some features, is a
49er
motherfucker.
faithful.
We're going to the
George
nearest
Kittle.
kiosk.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
George Kittle said the NFL will be very surprised on how good the San Francisco 49ers will be this season.
You shouldn't be surprised that the schedule and then if
Yeah,
people
this
aren't
is-
injured. I mean, I think the savvy folks like us have been talking about it already. You know, they should. We're gonna go place a futures bet for the Niners to go to the Super Bowl or
Yes, we
something.
are. We're gonna put bones on the table. Listen, how much can I get for bones?
They're
we're
gonna
gonna
offer
take
you.
bones to the
They're
pawn
probably
shop.
going to want his DNA with while you're at it.
Uh-oh.
He's a hitter.
we don't want to do that. We'll get some hits in some sheriff's offices.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't murder him.
We got
As for
Clock in the
Mike-
building. We got Candlestick in the building. What's good,
What's up,
y'all?
Clock? What's up, Candlestick? That's my brothers right there. Yeah,
As for Mike Evans,
we got to get Clock out to Vegas.
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mike
Vegas-
Mike
Clock,
Evans is leaving his
Vegas is
playing
like Clock's
future.
third home.
Hold up, Lee. What happened, Bogart?
I know we were all talking. Oh, it's like his third home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to Vegas all the time.
I found myself there a lot. My parents have a timeshare out there, but you got to get it for the whole. Yeah, but you got to get it for the whole week.
Let's go.
Next time we'll look into it.
Okay, we're doing it.
Yeah, the place has a fucking like lazy river and a fucking
I know
swim up
exactly
bar.
what timeshare you're talking about.
What's that?
Suites.
Yeah, it's suites and they connect, so you can get it's like two big
It's
suites.
right
You
there
can
by the Costco. So
you can get like 5. You can fit up to like I think 8 people or 10 people to stay there.
There's an area called the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
Or the Blue Lagoon, I think that's like a street name or whatever. It's like a plaza. It's right by it. Listen,
What's this place
don't
called? I think this
venture
place-
on this shit next year for sure. That you can make some bread off of it too. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
What's this place called? The Tahitian or the Tahiti or
It's something like that. I might be mistaking that with the Blue Lagoon because I know it's some kind of fucking island type of shit.
here it is. Yeah, it's the Tahiti Village Resort in Las Vegas. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
Resort and spa.
Dang, bro.
So my folks have a timeshare there. Yeah, it has a badass like. Let me see. Let me do a
I was
quick.
there in like the early 2000s.
Let me do a quick screen share so you can see the little lazy river. So I had the local place there, the herbal essence shop, come drop off a vape pen and some shit for me, and then I was just floating along this lazy river.
And you said it got a swim up bar too, big bro?
Say what?
You said it got a swim up bar too?
Yeah. Look, here goes some pictures and shit.
Oh my
We
mama.
were there. That's when we graduate to bring in the whole families next year.
100%.
Yeah, so-
I need a whole bunch of motherfucking
bringing the whole
palomas
families
in my
next year.
raft.
Yeah. So we went for my homie Skylar's fucking wedding. He actually won one of the leagues that we were in
That the
before
guy
that.
with
Is done.
17 kids?
No, that's my other buddy Kevin.
Okay.
Sky's the dude that was here. He's one of my best buds, and then he moved to Austin. But yeah, this place. So we went. Like, there's the layout, right? That couch turns into a bed, and then this door opens and it connects to the other suite. So you could just have people thrown about or whatever. But
They got
anyways,
a They got a
you can also order the bigger rooms and shit too, right? So it just depends on what you want.
Mhm.
But like I said, if you do it from like Tuesday to Tuesday, it's cheaper or whatever.
We're doing it.
Oh, here's that layout.
We got a book. We got a book
Oh,
like
wow.
6, maybe even more.
That
than
motherfucker
10.
fat, bro.
Yeah, so you can get like 8 dudes up in here comfortably, like, just chilling or whatever, because the couch is turned into beds, and there's pretty big beds.
I'll
And
sleep on the balcony.
I'll sleep on the floor and shit. You know what I mean? But
I'll
yeah, there's a
sleep
good.
in the lazy river. just see me from the balcony go around and around, sleep.
Yeah, there's the lazy river. So we get out into the balcony in the mornings, and you just see people partying and shit.
Wow.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Vegas are badass because like there used to be a cheat code. If you had credit that checked out, you could go and like do a walkthrough, and they'll give you a weekend for free. So like, there's been a number of times where we're like, and then we volunteered one of the homies, bro. It's your card, bro. You gotta go and do the walkthrough.
We need that
They try to
weekend, my
sell
G.
you on it. You
Come
know?
on now.
There's the
Yeah,
bar.
they're like a 2-hour little course or something.
It's hella hot, man.
Yeah, they got a bar by the lazy, like right off the lazy river and stuff. It's pretty cool
They drinks in their hand in that picture. That's
No
what I'm
shit,
talking
right?
about.
for sure.
Everything.
They're having a good time.
Well, Mike Evans leaves his playing future after 2025 open-ended.
Oh wow!
Uh-oh.
So this might be a swan song.
Yes.
Do you think it's bad luck?
No, it's time to share all my Mike Evans.
So I'm gonna trade for all the Evanses for round threes and be like, bro, he's about to be gone, bro.
I got a whole bunch of them. I'll move off of them in some weeks. Come after me.
Oh shit! Okay, you got him. I'm
gonna go.
We might just have some mutual agreement here, like because I have a lot, so I might want to, get rid of some just to kind of, recoup a little. Because I don't want to be left holding the bag in all the leagues. He's gonna retire someday,
Yeah.
Well, I love Tom Brady so much. I ended up with all the Tom Brady bags. There was remember the first false retirement? I think it was the Dynasty League. I remember Peacock sends me this dope ass offer, and I go, "He's coming back." Not, bro.
And he almost, he did.
And I made it to the chip that year, and tremendously because I only had one QB in Superflex Dynasty after that. He was trying to give me Geno too, plus Geno in the first, and it was insane. You ended up moving Geno, I think, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Stone God.
Well,
JD, I think, actually.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I remember
Geno. I just tried to trade for Geno the other day before I traded for what's the kid name in Green Bay? Jordan Love.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of Genos as my QB3.
I had so many other I had Show. I had Darnold. I got who else I had? Oh, I got Jackson Dart and Russell Wilson, little pairing, right? So it's the same league that I traded Jamar Chase for. So my team is super deep, but I wasn't comfortable with running it with Sam Darnold.
If you got BTJ, hold on, run this back. Let's stunt real quick. This is a good ass trade.
The league is a super flex league, all offense. It's a non-tight end premium, but it tight end. You got to start a tight end. Yep. 2 running backs. Let me see.
3 wide.
Is it 3 wide? Me too.
I just remember. Is this the Chase trade? I just remember it was a haul.
Yeah, it was a haul.
That's how you're supposed to. This is why I want him to show this one off. That's how you're supposed to flip a player like.
Nah, it's 2 wide receivers and 3 flexes, super flex.
Okay.
So shout out to my dog Damo. Shout out to my dog Damo. He in the league with us, Bogey, in the Hearthstone Dynasty. So we have been working on this deal for a minute. And so I had Chase. I done had Chase for the last 2 years, maybe since the league started. I forgot, right? But I was just fucking around throwing shit on the block, and motherfuckers was hitting me, but they wasn't hitting me right. Boom, pause. So bruh send something. I'm like, look, bruh, send me this, and we might got something. So he sent it. I'm like, nah, I don't like it. I don't feel
like that. He said, send me this and we might got some.
Oh, my might. Oh, that's exactly what I did, but that wasn't on purpose. I just didn't.
I like it, but we're going to have to add something.
Right? So he make a trade, I think, not too long after that. So towards the end of last week, I'm like, look, bro, you want to do this? Give me this. So I sent it to him. He sent me something back. I'm like, look, I'm going to counter something else. If you counter, we're going to work the deal. I let the motherfucking trade sit in there, and he sent it. So what he sent was BTJR, Rashee Rice, the rookie running back from New England, and 226 first-round picks for Jamar Chase.
You have
That's
to smash.
What the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the
league is on fire. The league, the whole league been coming after him. Pause.
That's
my mama. The whole league have been coming after him, bro. They've been lighting his ass up. Pause. 100%.
Is he stacked over there though, or did he just sell it?
No. He got like 3 elite players. He has Chase, Bijan. Hold on, I'll pull this.
I'm trying to have like 7 elite players.
Fuck it. This is public information. 100%. This is not snitching on nobody. You know what I mean? 100%. This is all is love and fair and war, whatever that fucking saying is, man. So let's pull it up, bro. We're gonna go to
wartime bogey approved.
Okay. Can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. League.
Yeah, I'm looking at what Song sent me earlier. It's a totally different trade than what I remembered.
Well, here's the thing too. His song, he's slick. If you leave something sitting up there, he'll just go start modifying it, and then you go look and you go, oh, wasn't what it was. It's almost like he's countering himself.
Oh, he got Hampton, Bijan.
Ooh,
He got Higgins. He got Golden. He got T Hunter. That's one of the reasons why he broke up the BTJR. There go Chase. There go Pickens. And then he got Brooks on the IR from Carolina. Then he got Jordan James, Woody Marks, and Savion Williams. So Brett got a good team, and he got picks though. There go his picks. He got 327 first, and then he got 126 first. So he can recoup some of the assets that he gave me in here. I'll show y'all my team first. Here go my team right here. So I got Purdy, Dobbins. I just got Dobbins off the wire, like in the spring.
When the news broke, I remember.
That's a hell of a wire pickup.
So I got Purdy, Dobbins, Henderson, BTJR, Nabbers, Jonnu, Devontae, Rashi, Sutton, Jordan Love, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Jaden Blue, Javonte, Muhammad Orr, JP Mason, Kendra Lambert Smith, Brandon Ayuk, Darren Waller, Brenton Strange, and then my taxi is Pat Bryant, Jackson Dort, Jordan Watkins, and Cam Miller. I got Cam Miller down there in all my leagues.
You got Dart and Bryant over there too.
Then I got 2 firsts next year and 3 seconds next year.
And you're competing as fuck this year.
Trying to.
Yeah, no, on paper for sure.
Oh my mama. So that was the trade.
Well done.
Looked like.
Well done, old man.
As for
Good job.
Pop Douglas, may see
Pop Smoke, my dog.
May see time at multiple spots this year.
Come on now. They trying
to
get Brett a ball.
He's about to pop smoke their ass, ain't he?
They trying to get Brett a ball. Here go what the trade look like, y'all. Oh no, this is my other trade. This is my Jordan Love trade right here. I paid up a little bit, but I had to.
Yo, we got the Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
yo,
Dennis in the building.
What's good, man?
We're doing pretty good. Hey, Dennis, man, real quick before we move on, man, let the world know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on all platforms streaming. The Ignorant Thinker podcast. I'm on all platforms streaming. Anywhere you look, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, Ignorant Thinker podcast, and YouTube. Okay, so don't ever think you can't find me. You just ain't look. That's what it is.
Yes, and don't be confused by the name. These are some sharp brothers and sisters over there, the Ignorant Thinkers. Hey, welcome. So July 18th, they're getting the rings. How you feel about it? You getting one?
Well, the ring. No, I'm not getting the ring. I ain't got that.
Green Bay Packers fans do, right? They're owners.
I see Cowboys fans with rocking the whole hand.
Well, no, they don't have. They don't have real. Like I know a guy that's a Giants fan. He got the rings. I'm not here to say that people's rings are real or fake. I really don't wear jewelry, so the most you'll see me with is a watch.
There you go.
I got a whole replica set of the Niners rings.
That's dope. On display or something? That's cool.
I used to wear them on the show.
Well, yeah, that's something.
I put them in a display. They're in a display box.
I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
So y'all over here. First of all, y'all over here killing in fantasy. Y'all are the mass. I always say y'all the mad scientists of fantasy. And there's a lot of things that I'll be sitting.
Kid is the scientist.
Yeah, I call y'all the mad scientists of fantasy because the way y'all dissect it, the nicknames that Bogey give out to these people are fucking ridiculous. And the way y'all dissect it is just some of the things. Y'all helped me through a lot of fantasy times last season as well, and I like to appreciate it. I thank y'all for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
But if I got the first pick this year, I'm not taking Saquon or Jamar Chase. That's just me.
So what you gonna do here? You going Gibbsy?
Gibbs or
Bijan?
Bijan? Okay.
Okay, I like it. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Gibbs or Bijan. I'm personally a Chase kind of guy, but I also don't have the 101 anywhere like ever.
Yeah, please God, please fantasy God, don't give me the 101.
Right.
Give me the 110 or 111.
Yeah, I like to hit it from the back. Pause.
101 in a 32-man league or 101 in a 12-man league?
The 32. Fuck it. Like, at least I get the guy.
I mean, 32 is a QB premium, so
Right.
you know what I mean. But
Yeah, we can't.
You
We
can do
got
that
to calibrate the mock to where it takes more QBs.
Everybody's got to
know.
smash that draft. The 32 man is interesting.
we should do a mock where we just choose everyone's player.
This
That'd be an
is
entire
what
episode
you
right there.
should
Just do like the
do,
first
and
10
then, like,
rounds.
hopefully
No, wait a minute. Y'all doing the mock tonight?
Let's say Tuesday. No, Thursday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday.
We can mock it Thursday.
There you go.
Some type of plan.
Is it a regular mock or is it an IDP mock?
No, regular. We usually don't IDP. We usually don't mock IDP.
Praise God.
Yeah,
I don't play IDPs.
IDP is the best though.
Yeah, I do love IDPs.
Yeah.
All my
There's nothing
dynasties
like
are now
watching
IDP.
football and like everything matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just think of it this way: every time there's an offensive play,
There's a defensive
point.
Yeah.
And have one without the other. What is it,
They
special
correlate.
teams?
They correlate. Hey, what up, Guru? Yeah, he can get on board with Bijan at 1-on-1. Yeah, I like it.
Nation.
I probably personally wouldn't do it, but I mean, if I was I would consider it if I had the 1-on-1.
Yeah, I'm going
I
Chase.
love Bijan, he's UT guy, so
I need
Well,
Chase at the
When it comes to 101,
yeah, it's the PPR
I
stuff for
am
me.
willing to die with. I will die with Chase.
Yeah, me
I
too.
won't die with Saquon.
I don't have Chase anywhere, man.
Right?
Well,
Give me all
as
the
for
Chases.
the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett reportedly is backing quarterback Joe Flacco as the starter of the team.
Because Miles Garrett got into the playoffs for the second time in his career with Flacco. He's like,
That's
yo,
somebody I'll die with. I got Flacco on a lot of teams all the time, everywhere. I did sell him to Bogart somewhere along the lines.
yeah, I definitely traded you. I think I overpaid to get something. To get Flacco.
Yeah, because I got Kalen Bullock and I got Tim Settle.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I'm gonna give him all the Texans.
I might have gotten something else out of
a
it too.
third and a fifth.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead. I only had the Brock and Josh Allen, and Brock got hurt. So I had Flacco. I plugged him in there, pause for one game, and then the Brock came back, and it was all worth it.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
I
Kept you
almost
afloat.
got there too, bro. Like it was a bad managerial start sit type of shit, and I lost by less than a point against Bakes, and I would have won to meet you in the Super Bowl. So it would have been like
You would have, because I had Bakes and I both had.
played you, so it was a good thing that I was.
Yeah, Bakes and I had bad showings that week, but I ended up on top. Pause.
Kirby fucking Joseph. Kirby fucking Joseph went crazy on that Monday night.
Yeah.
He
Smooth,
did
bro.
like, wow.
I think you were down like 30 and then you were up like 20 at one point.
Oh,
It was crazy. I didn't want to see. I was like, I don't want to look. Now I need to get a belt for the Nice Guys League. Or I got to do something super nice guy to show that I'm the nice guy champion.
Just give everyone else belts.
Who's your belts? You go, everyone.
You know what?
It's
Actually,
nice guys
that's a
finish
nice guy
last.
thing. Never
Peacock,
mind.
You're
Nice
not.
guy finish
You're
last.
not a nice guy. You're the worst.
But I was trying to be a nice guy in that
You're
league.
not a nice
Nicest
guy.
guy.
what you do is go get 11 mini trophies. Go get the little itty bitty mini
One
trophies,
guy
bro.
win.
And
He's
say,
nice.
you
go.
don't have what I have. I have the fucking belt on my wrist.
That was a good league. That was fun.
Well, as for Browns quarterback Deshaun hands-on Watson is not expected to hit the field in 2025.
I'm glad he's not hitting anything in 2025. That means I don't have to hear about him, which is fucking great.
I have a feeling that there's a handful of people probably tuning in right now going, damn it, I wish he would have some value still. Because I was thinking about taking him last pick of the draft and then having Deshaun Watson from the Texans era. No.
Nah.
And that was like me getting Josh Gordon every year after the break.
Yeah.
Every time he came back, too, people were picking him up.
Hey, I'll be one of the first ones to get him off the wire, hoping that motherfucker come back to form and pause. And man, it was just like holding your fucking breath. It's never gonna happen. You're gonna die, bro. Everything. Fucking A.
Josh Gordon.
Fucking
Lay off the weed.
stay off the weed, man.
Stephen A.
Right, facts.
Well, as for Texans quarterback Arch Manning, said he's studying Bills quarterback Josh Allen and Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow, calling them elite competitors and dogs.
Hey, let's not promote the kid. He doesn't play for Houston, and he might not even make that team. So
No, he said it sounded like he said from the Texans, right? I got confused for a second.
Texas quarterback. Sorry, my bad.
Does Arch have any mobility to him?
I was gonna say, like, if he's studying Josh Allen, like he's studying the two different white quarterbacks in the game right now. You got the mobile, reckless, almost tough guy, and then you have
Longhorns. My bad.
then you have the pocket passing Joe Burrow. So at least he's looking at a variety of stuff.
Does he have any mobility to his game?
He's got to have some. He's young.
He's
I've never seen
he's
him
a
play.
modern athlete. That means that they're usually hitting the weight room, participating in all the athleticism drills, and just being overall involved with the team. Quarterbacks, I think back in the day, they used to do quarterback only stuff, and then you wouldn't see them in the weight room and trying to aggravate any fucking ligament or muscle. This guy just goes out there and throws the ball, right? Hopefully. Nowadays, they're the best athlete on the field. It's like a shortstop in a baseball team. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
This guy
That's a
can
great
pitch,
analogy.
dude? The fuck?
Yeah, look at Russell Wilson. He's literally like he was a shortstop on a baseball field. And he's out there making fake powwows. I love that fucking clip where he was out there and he was injured and he was like fake talking to people in the huddle. That's the best.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, he was doing mental reps.
Mental reps, literally taking a knee, talking to guys in the huddle, making eye contact.
Offensive line, he's taking a snap. He's just.
That sounds like some
That's what
serious
makes me
El
laugh.
Concusto.
Yeah.
Listen, he's a Super Bowl champion. Put some respect on his name.
Well,
man.
there's two
You just gotta
CFL
believe.
teams that have added quarterbacks to their negotiation list. The CFL's Argonauts have added Browns quarterback Shador Sanders to their negotiating list, while the Saskatchewan Roughriders
Saskatchewan.
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 Yeah, I'm a fan of the Canadian Football League. I like that shit.
And
Let's
the
get that
Rough
Canadian
Riders
bread,
added Trey
Shadori.
Lance to their negotiating list.
Trey Lance.
Yeah. Hey, you can take that motherfucker. I don't want him on my Chargers.
They'll give you $20 million
God,
over here.
Please, no.
And then you got Myles Garrett. He's opting for he's rooting for Joe Flacco. Oh no, Shador. He's like, I'm gonna go get this Canadian bag.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's
I won't
reps.
blame
though.
him if it gets to
ain't the
that
reps.
point.
It ain't the reps that you want, but it is reps, though. You know what I mean? If Brad don't get no offer, if he do get cut and don't get picked up, don't just sit around. I know it might be a little hurt to your pride to go over there and go play, but you know what I mean?
But you still gotta
it'd be tight. He's gonna go over there and he's gonna beat Lance in a battle.
They hated on Warren Moon. Warren Moon does Hey, Warren Moon and Doug Flutie both went over to the CFL, bro, and had stellar careers in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
Kurt
Cunningham
Warner,
went that route, right?
Who?
Cunningham, didn't he go to the?
Oh, yeah.
Canadian League
Randall
first?
came in
Or-
straight into the league, I want to say.
Yeah, he went straight to the league, but didn't he go to Canada for a sec there and then come back?
Yeah, wasn't it Randall Cunningham or Warren Moon?
I know.
Oh, it was
Warren
one of the black.
Moon had
Was
to
that
go there
racist? I just said it was one of the black QBs.
Yeah,
There
Warren
were
Moon
so few.
he got his job.
There were so few. There was like 3 of them.
Yeah, it was. He's in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Warren Moon was no joke.
Man was legit.
If you add up his passing yards in the Canadian NFL or the Canadian League and the NFL, he gonna be up there, bro. 100%.
Yeah, he's the MVP of being a competitor of both leagues. He's
and Doug Flutie though. Doug Flutie had to go spend time up there too.
But I think Warren Moon
he
makes a
killed
bigger
it up there,
impact
too.
in the NFL than
Yeah,
Doug
didn't
Flutie.
Warren Moon win the chipper?
I'm pretty sure he did.
The
He won
Canadian one,
one.
probably.
It's called the Grey Cup.
Didn't he win an MVP?
Who?
in the NFL.
Warren
He
Moon.
ended his CFL career with 380 completions, 664 attempts,
That's like 1
5,680
year.
yards, 31 touchdowns. It's in 83.
That's 1 year.
Damn.
That was in 83. Let's see. Grey Cup Most Outstanding Offensive Player, 1980. All-Western Quarterback in 83. All-Canadian Quarterback, 83. Jeff Nicklin Memorial Trophy in 83. Shenley Award for Most Outstanding Player in 83. Grey Cup participation from 78 to 82.
He was the
Grey
only
Cup.
black man in Canada, wasn't he?
Hell no.
And then,
No.
he won the Grey Cup for 78.
No, there's a
and
lot
82.
of
Of all the
French
numbers.
Canadians that are black.
Here we go.
In the
And we
entire
got
country.
you know, we got our prime minister in the building, Emil. He said Ocho Cinco played in the CFL and he was assing it though. Oh, everything.
Yeah, that was when he was like 48 years old.
He said, "Fuck, I'm gonna get a bag."
It was a
Yeah,
publicity.
Warren Moon
stunt.
was that dude, bro.
Yeah, Warren Moon was good.
The
man.
size
I
of the
I think in the
field is, like,
NFL
wider,
he-
correct?
Oh yeah, in the
Is-
NFL he was
isn't he
nasty.
a
bro.
Hall of
That was the run and shoot or the run.
I
Damn,
remember
what was the name of
watching
their
the
offense? Was it the
Bills
run and
Running
shoot?
gun or something? Yeah.
The running gun, yeah, something like that. It was Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, and Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, or it was a Givens, Jeffries, and who was the third receiver? Fuck.
It was at the early 90s right there.
Yeah, it was run and shoot.
Run and shoot. Okay, my bad. Run and gun is the Warrior shit.
Fuck.
Andre Ware. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Like it's the 85 or the 86 team, maybe 87 Oilers team. Haywood Jeffries, Givens, and it was because they kept three receivers on the field the whole motherfucking time.
Just another day.
All
at the
receivers. They kept that bitch open.
office. We keep talking about the QB in this article. What the fuck?
And them is the ones in 90, them is the ones that had the biggest playoff league, and the fucking Bills came back on they motherfucking ass.
Yeah,
I was
that's
watching
worse.
that game as a fucking kid.
That was
100%.
That's still the biggest,
Still got two
That was the
motherfucking
biggest
meltdowns in the
NFL comeback.
playoffs.
biggest blown lead.
Excuse my bad, Peacock. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring up the Patrick
Was
Mahomes
that the
game.
93 season?
I want to say that was 90.
Because they went what
91.
90,
Right on 90.
91, 92.
That was like 90,
93.
91.
Oh no, they went 90, 91, 92, 93.
Yeah, they went 4 years straight for sure.
Yeah, and lost.
It was Giants, Redskins, Dallas, and then Dallas again because Dallas went back to back, and then we went. So yeah, so it was. Oh shit, they played three NFC East teams: the Giants, the Redskins, and Dallas twice. Damn, the NFC ran the early 90s, and the Redskins had a Super Bowl or two Super Bowls in the 80s because Joe Gibbs won it with Doug Williams, Mark
Yep.
Rippon,
Doug Williams, that was the second one in the 80s.
somebody else.
And there was
Oh,
a John
mama.
Riggins, the John Riggins one where he was the big Rig Riggins.
Mm-hmm.
He was just
Facts.
a running, he was a running fool. But
Yeah,
yeah, and then
that's,
they also
like
had
Lee
one
brought
of
up-
those
somebody
crazy,
brought
like,
up
one of
Art
the
Monk.
best kickers
So it
ever.
was Art
He
Monk.
like kicked their way into the playoffs
Monk.
into the Super Bowl, and then
it
like
was the
Doug
receivers
Williams.
on the Redskins. Art
Well, with
Monk,
Fenton Smith too. God damn.
Art Monk,
Doug
and
Williams was
fucking-
that motherfucker though. He was the first black QB. Let's go to win it all. Got in
Dougie
there as a
Fresh.
backup too.
He
That was
invented the
first
Dougie.
example. I'm sorry, right. Oh, anyways,
Yep.
that
Oh,
was the first
Hill.
example. You know, when you get a backup QB in there and you're in the
Thank you,
big
my
games,
mama.
in the
Good looking,
playoffs,
Peacock.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
My
No.
mama, bruh. And it was the powder boo shit.
Was it-
too.
was-
That
oh,
was-
yeah.
you know what I
Warren
mean?
Moon,
Mother-
Yowder.
Was
Motherfuckers
that
stay,
Warren
and
Moon
then
Yowder
you get to
Moon
use them
91?
on Madden.
Hell
See, the
yeah.
Madden in the early days,
No.
these motherfuckers, you used to want to run with these motherfuckers too, bruh.
Yep.
100%. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Earl
You just
Campbell?
brought back my
Bro,
childhood with this shit.
I swear,
Campbell those years?
if we were playing,
Earl Campbell, yeah.
if we were playing back in the day, Warren Moon would have been easily first rounder, like top 3 pick every
Hell
year
yeah, he was running.
for
He
like
was
2
running
years
that shit.
straight.
Oh, my
That guy
mama,
was
he
throwing for
running
like
that bitch.
he was like the epitome of the 4,000-yard passer. Like,
And you know who else too though was like
Was he
that?
with
It was fucking
rushing
Dan
yards,
Marino
too?
with his
Dan Marino.
wide receivers with the Mark Clayton and the Mark Duper. And I forgot who the other one was, but yeah, that's how Dan Marino ran his shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Marino, granted, he was closer to 4,400, 4,500, but
All the time, yeah, like not barely clearing it, but yeah, he was up there.
Warren Moon had a couple good seasons. I know he had the 1 year. I don't know if they called it MVP, but he was he was the best offensive player. There was probably like a dozen straight years where he's QB1. Maybe like Pro Bowls and stuff. I don't know what the career numbers are, but I couldn't imagine this guy is the Warren Moon is a Hall of Famer. And
Yeah, he has 49,000 career passing yards.
Yeah, like this guy is a Hall of Famer. This is
291 passing TDs.
Yeah. I was too
like
young.
5
I was
years
born
in
in
the
87.
CFL.
I was born
Crazy.
in 87,
Yeah.
but some of the earliest football, Warren Moon was old and still doing some pretty amazing things. And then going back at some of the video games, Warren Moon was a fucking guy and original Madden, I think it was.
So I want to throw up. I'm looking at ESPN's like stats or whatever, and like it has him listed under Tennessee from 1984 all the way to 93.
That's where the early records go is with them.
Well, yeah, it says Tennessee, but it was all it's Houston. It didn't turn into Tennessee until
right.
So
right,
later
but
on.
I'm saying there's all the old school Houston Oiler records.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, they go to the Titans.
So all the new shit from 2000 and whatever it was when the Texans came, all that is the beginning of the Texans records is in like early 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's basically like saying Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, all those guys never played in Houston. This is basically what it's saying.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't know why it's like that. Oh well. You can remember people who were there and saw it were like they were the Houston Oilers and it happened.
This is about the uniforms that the Texans can't wear them uniforms.
That also, yeah.
Man, that shit is crazy. I never knew that until you said that one day.
Yeah, well, I don't know why that bitch isn't trying to sue the Chargers. They wear fucking powder blue.
There's a bunch of
I
teams.
know, right? Way to try to own a color.
Fucking dumbass.
I thought we got over this. Right? You're not supposed to own a color.
Dude, she tried to sue She did. She basically sued and won against the Texans, and they could only wear a certain percentage of that blue in their uniforms. So it's like very small, like less than 10%. And then she tried to slap a cease and desist on the University of Houston Cougars for wearing the throwback uniform that looks like the Oilers. And then they actually put that into effect for a little bit, but then they ended up overturning that bullshit.
Now, Peacock, how often a year do you wear the throwback uniforms, the old Houston uniforms? Or
We don't.
Just like, don't? Wow.
They don't at all. They're not allowed to. The Titans wear them against us every time they play us, and they get their asses kicked. They've never won when they wore those uniforms.
That's karma.
The karma is a bitch. Oh,
It was fucking stupid. Yeah, they even painted their whole Tennessee stadium to make it look like it was a Houston Oilers stadium last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
They're scoring. It's like a bitter
They
ex
drafted Cam Ward.
Oh, my little girl's here. I gotta say hello. She got back from church camp, and I'm gonna take off to work. Man, it was great hanging out with you guys for today.
Yeah.
Dang.
Peace out, man.
Check you out later, man.
You know, I have a similar take on that, but it's on the opposite side of the spectrum. You know, I'm happy to let the team go, but why couldn't they do the same route and just drop the name Chargers, do something new like we're the fucking whatever the hells, and then retire that name.
We're the LA gangbangers.
And then if there's another, yeah,
The red and the blues.
The Chargers name.
I don't
even know if it had very much weight in general. Like they could have
LA
named
Bangers.
They could have named it the Orange County football team.
They could be the Bloods, the LA, like the Chargers, but the LA Bargers.
Or LA football team.
Ooh.
Like, they definitely don't need to keep that Chargers.
The Los Angeles Football Club.
Like,
that rebranding issue is a big thing. We seen it with the motherfucking with the WFTs, the Washington football team. Like, you know, that shit was bullshit the way they had to go through their shit. And, you know, I know it's a different, a different reason why they had to rebrand. But, you know, that rebranding, you know, I mean, like the fucking Guardians. When I first seen the Guardians, I'm like, man, is there a new MLB team? I had to ask somebody, man, who the fuck is the Guardians?
And they should have gone back
why,
to
you know,
the
different still, you know what I mean? It just takes a minute for it to hit pause, you know what I mean? And then, you know, they were hoping that shit was going to bite up there, you know what I mean?
Check it. The story on the Guardians is interesting. The Guardian itself.
Tech tycoon buys the team and names them the Indians, but like as in like Indians from India. No one would get upset about that.
Huh.
It's probably because they don't like calling them Indians no more neither out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Like the Native Americans go.
For the Cleveland Indians, it was definitely the logo and the back.
Yeah, the logo was kind of
logo.
They literally
the logo was so bad.
Yeah.
In the PC that they just had no choice to just find something new. And then what they did was they had in Cleveland, they have a bunch of rivers and they have these bridges that have these big ass fucking like statues of what they call guardians. And,
word. Okay.
And that's where the name came from. But the
it just dawned on them.
team, no. The motherfucking team is one of the oldest teams in all of the MLB. And it has an old name called the Spiders. And like I swear, like 120% of Cleveland voted for the Spiders, yet somehow the Guardians won, and nobody could figure it out. I don't know one person that wanted the Guardians over the Spiders.
Because baseball go back to like the 1870s or some shit like that, huh? 1880s?
Way the fuck back. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
mouth.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, and the
RFL
Cleveland
Network.
Spiders. Huh?
RFL Network.
Yeah, shout out to 7 o'clock. What's up, 7?
What's up, Sam? I got 7 in the building.
Nice.
Hey, if you free, Sam, we'll shoot you the link if you want to join us.
Yeah, but
Somebody has some breaking news. Did I hear some breaking news?
We got some breaking news? We got some more breaking news?
No, I thought I heard some breaking news.
You got more? You still got shit you got to go through on the news league?
No, I'm through.
Okay.
Oh, my mama.
Yep. All right, let's go play GTA 6.
He done got the drop.
I ain't gonna play GTA 6, but I will be playing college football.
That 26 come out this month or next month?
What? College football? College football came out. It came out on the 7th yesterday.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
How you like that shit?
I like it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. They upgraded some things from last year.
This is the second iteration.
How your volunteers looking
from last year?
I don't know about that.
They
play Georgia Tech.
With the college
Hey, play Georgia
again,
Tech
right?
and tell me how they did Haynes King dirty in that game.
Only certain teams I played with so far. I played with Tennessee. I'm a Volunteers fan. I played with the Virginia. I had to play with the Virginia College. Was it
Cavaliers?
Cavaliers, yeah. Because we got a thing where we only get to pick 3-star teams. You only get to pick a team that got 3 stars or less.
Yeah, the league that I was in last year, that's how they did it. Oh my mama, 3 stars, and you just build your shit up. And then if you got to go in as a coordinator, and if your coordinator get a head coaching job, then you got to lead that school with your coordinator. That's how they run.
Oh, that's shit. Cool.
Oh no, we ain't even.
You don't come in as a head coach. You come in as the OC for the school. And if that motherfucker get a good job, then you get to go with him. Oh my mama. That college football is federal as fuck. When I was in the league, I was fucking Bowling Green. That's how I know about Fannin.
Yeah.
Fannin was a dog on last year's game, bro. That shit was crazy.
Every some motherfuckers on the game, you be like, he better go to the NFL the way he whooping my ass. Like that's the way I'm feeling.
It be like that sometimes though, because like the smaller schools don't get as much eyes
And then also like scouts will be like, oh, he did big numbers in the small school. Look at the schedule he played. Like they'll try to downplay it. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I'm glad they came up with the playoffs.
Yeah,
they get those little schools a chance.
Oh my!
And I'm glad for the internet because the internet actually helps these little schools as well.
Them is facts. What is it? The NIL allows them to be seen in the public view 100% without having to worry about being ineligible 100%. You know what I mean? We love that shit, man.
Did you see the offensive lineman signed to Texas Tech for $5.1 million?
Nah,
it be like that, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, shout out to my man Diamond Joe. His brother-in-law is he does all the college camp or not college camps, like the football camps for kids and shit like that. And he's had kids that are growing up through the programs and then get into high school and now they're shipping them off to college and they're bidding on these kids, bro.
Wow,
it's crazy, especially these Samoan Usos offensive linemen, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh my mama!
Shout out to all my Usos.
Shout out to Nelson, man. We got Nelson in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, Nelson? Nelson, big winner, man. Let's go.
How many leagues y'all in this shit, man? Y'all still up to 30?
32 is filled up.
I'm in 19 so far.
Yeah, I think I got like
about 5 or 6 more.
I think I got like 11 dynasties, 9 dynasties, somewhere in there, and then like 4 redrafts coming up.
I think I got.
Yeah, this year is probably going to be.
I got 10 all redrafts.
You got 10 redrafts?
I got 14 dynasties, and I got 16 redraft teams.
Oh shit!
He gonna have more numbers. You're gonna have more numbers than me this year. I dwindled my shit down significantly.
I'm gonna laugh at me, man. I don't get.
He can't say he in 15 leagues.
I don't get as active as most people, I guess, because I did downsize.
2 years ago, I was in 50 leagues. Last year, I was in 9.
I'm only got 2 live drafts though. Only got 2 drafts I got to be in.
Them is the best.
We're definitely gonna meet you. I was hoping I'd finally meet you, be able to meet you IRL. It sucks that the dates don't match up, but yeah, we're gonna get you in Vegas one of these days.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there one of these days.
Vegas is super expensive. But when you do it communal, it works. Like we do this thing right. You know what I mean? We'll be, grown ass men that got fucking bills and shit. So we're gonna make sure that motherfucking we do it right. Facts.
I ain't never been to Vegas. It's crazy because I travel a lot of places. I ain't never been to Vegas. Still ain't been to Chicago yet. And I need to go to Chicago.
I flew into Chicago, but I ain't never got.
I flew into Chicago. I like the airport. They got the Chicago Bears shit up there. I like the airport, but
you flew into O'Hare or you flew into the other one?
I don't know which one I was at, but I know when you're looking for your
Aurora. What was that? Where the airport is?
I think it's O'Hare.
O'Hare.
That's where I flew into at.
I have a special dyslexia.
If you fly Southwest, you get there. You go to Midway, and then everybody else. But most of the flights they go to O'Hare. O'Hare is the international. That's the big ass.
I was coming from the Bahamas. That was our transfer flight, and we almost missed that flight too, because that airport is hella big. So where we landed at, we had to get on the bus, and the motherfucking bus took almost 10 minutes to get to the other fucking terminal, man. And it was fucking pouring, man. I was madder than a motherfucker.
It's like, fuck, no, brother, miss that shit.
You know what's funny? Because Midway is considered a small place, but really it's not a small airport. Small airport is like San Diego, and over here where I'm at in Orange
San Diego Airport, hella little.
We got John Wayne. John Wayne is small, and then on Ontario, Long Beach,
famous cowboy by the way.
But then you got the big ass LAX. The LAX is the king of kings. Busy ass on the west.
The LAX is big as a motherfucker. You ain't lying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big as a motherfucker, man. We was in there. What was that? 2 years ago for the BET Awards. That LAX is big as a motherfucker.
I bet you seen everybody in that motherfucker.
Facts.
Oh man, everybody who's everybody had to walk by us, man.
Oh my mama.
How about is the Italian beef that fire? I need to know this.
No,
Italian beef.
no,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
not
like,
that.
you know,
Illinois.
There's food. There's signature foods when you go to certain areas. You know, you think
Chicago's the
about
pizza.
Chicago, they got the deep dish pizza. They got
No.
the
Oh, they
Italian
known
beef.
for they known for their chicken. They got the chicken wing spots too. Carl's and it's two of the chicken wing spots that they got out there. Harold, I think it's Harold's
and Carl's.
and Canals. I forgot. It's two different chicken spots, and everybody always argue about it.
Chicken wings over there in Chi-Town.
Man.
Well, what they
Yeah,
got
but
is like they got these mom and pop shops, and with the chicken wings come the pizzas, come the salads, come the pastas. It's a general like
Consensus.
a full ass fucking menu, but what's cool is Chicago was built with grid technology. I'll even call it technology, right? The place is flat as fuck. They don't really have to work too hard to make it, like make sense. So a lot of it is just going with the flow on waterways, but then being like straight avenues, boulevards, and then you got the intersections with the numbers or the names depending on what side you're on. But
what side of Chicago was y'all at when you was like frequent?
North side.
Mostly
on the north side.
They're from the north too.
Yeah, you call it Craig and Belmont area. So not too far from Wrigleyville, maybe 15 minutes.
A lot of White Sox fans on
You
that
could
side.
you could see the fucking downtown skyline from a lot of these places in Craig and Belmont. It's tight like
Yeah, it all
I know
leads back to the water.
Shit. Me being a San Diegan, our puny ass downtown is not very impressive. And same
Man,
thing.
shout out to the Gas Lamp District.
Same thing with like a lot of
The Gas Lamp is lit.
Southern
Come
California.
on, pun intended.
Man, it's a whole nother level when you get to these big cities like Chicago.
Or
I haven't
New
seen
York.
New York City, but I know it's the same thing.
New York was
Big
lit.
ass island with giant buildings.
I went to the meatpacking district to go party.
Meatpacking district.
It was all raves and shit, basically like EDM music type of shit. But like
They do house music in Chicago. It's like a funk house, and actually they have their own genre. Like it's Chicago. It's like Chicago house, and then coincidentally,
I love house music.
Across the lake
Dance.
at Detroit, they have the different type of house music that got popularized in the early 90s. But they were always like the hit places to be in the Midwest was Chicago and Detroit. Detroit fell apart when automotive
In the
industry
80s when they burned everything, they burned like half the city down. They call it Devil's Night.
Well, Devil's Night,
before Halloween.
October 30th.
Yeah, they burnt down like half the city.
Yeah,
I don't know, Edge Legend has it. I'm probably putting 10 on the 2.
No, it goes down in infamy.
Yeah.
But Chicago's cool. The huge history, mob. It's a mob town. It kind of built the whole town, and then there's like an underground town, and it's a real thing. You could do like tours and see what the mob was doing underground.
For real?
Yeah. Chicago's tight.
Tight.
Yeah.
I'd be forgetting because Chicago, that whole Midwest scene, bro. The mob was all in that thing, bro. Come on, Chicago, Minnesota.
Well, yeah. You think about all the waterway access
Michigan,
and railway access, and then eventually they got airlines. So they built actually 3 airports that are pretty big, 2 giant ones.
A lot of these major cities in America were built on if not the mafia, on gangster shit, bro. Look at fucking Miami. The whole economy in Miami was built on the cocaine cowboys.
It's hella corrupt, but I think what the mob did better than
LA,
what, like
New
for example, what Trump and his cronies do. The mob, at least, they did a lot for their communities and gave back, and they made sure that the grocery stores were thriving and nobody had to pay arm and a leg for some food.
All the way down
and
to
then
the common man.
Yeah, Chicago is known for food because it was available and people had money to fucking go out there and buy it. It was a commodity. People had some money in Chicago, so a lot of food,
they known for their popcorn out Chicago too. I forgot about that.
Everything.
Yeah, with the caramel on it.
It's kind of like a mishmash pot of
what is the Chicago hot dog? What consists of it?
People. That's why I kind of appreciate it because it's like it's got everybody. It's got it's a big ass city.
It's the number
it's
two
a mishmash.
Right?
It's a melting pot of cultures, and when you
go
it
there, is, and it's the big skyline and everything. You're actually right about that. It is a bunch of
nobody takes advantage of like them, or I should say, like self-esteem is pretty high among these people in Chicago. So if you talk shit and they'll hold their ground and they won't put up with shit. Like it's pretty, yeah, they have a lot of pride and they have a high self-esteem and
like
it's a good time.
Urban culture, man. As I definitely spilt over into the rap game. It's the most influential in the rap game, if you ask me right now. The drill shit then spilled over, and like not even just to be a rapper. Before you could be a rapper, you could be on some fly shit. Now it's like, okay, they want criminals for real. They want people who actually killed people or just got out or is about to fighting a case. This is like, you know what I mean? It's their ticket now. Boom. Chicago is the one that made this famous because, they made it a thing to actually talk about what they're doing by name, bruh. I killed such and such. He's in the wood, essentially. They're not gonna exactly say I did it, but they putting them in the wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're putting them in the pack. And that became famous now. And like you have New York is probably the second biggest drill scene. Philly actually right now might be the second biggest, if not the biggest drill scene right now. North Philly is killing like crazy on wax.
I don't know too much about the whole drill situation.
Yeah, but it's terrible because these rappers these days, their life expectancy is very short, but their music goes on in infamy because they're just, they're.
I'm gonna say, back to places though. Is JD still there?
Yeah, he's the camera. Yeah, sir.
The fella's out. He there?
He might be AFK.
He might be constructing some medicine right now.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I was going to ask you more about the Bahamas because I never really flew into the Bahamas. I went to the Bahamas twice on a cruise ship. Spent my 8 hours. Well, I ain't even gonna say 8 hours. I spent about 3 days there on a cruise ship.
Hey, cruises.
Hey, where do you drop what?
Very low key.
So where do you depart from? What port? Like what city?
Florida.
Well, I always departed either from Baltimore or New York City, Brooklyn, New York.
Where? So you're going all the way around? That's why it's 3 days. Okay.
Yeah.
What considered international waters? Because
usually the boat ride.
I've been on 2 cruises, and I left from Long Beach and I left from San Diego. And like it's about 45 minutes out, then you're in them waters, and they go, all right, we're in international waters. And then like I was 18, now I can gamble.
Right.
I could drink. I could do. You couldn't drink hard liquor until you got into like Mexico. You know what I mean? But like, so because I went on them cruises when I was like 18 and 19.
Wow.
You should go now.
I've never went since. I want to go again.
Yeah, you should go now, especially with the fact that
18-year-olds. I didn't even think about it like that. I've done that same cruise too. Hop across the border,
18, 19,
hang out and stuff like. Go
the
to
very next
go
year.
to
I'm
the
like, oh, we're going
Guadalupe
again.
Valley and hit up some vineyards and drink some wine, and then come back and get back on the boat and
Listen,
go
when you
back
get
out.
on, when you're in Mexico too, you buy all kind of bottles. We went to the Corona factory. It was dope.
Oh, you brought them back on board?
Yeah, you could. Well, you have to check them in.
Yeah.
You have to check them in, and you could take them
You
home.
gotta check them in.
Yeah.
You can't get them with you
They
until
want
you
you to
leave.
buy everything on the ship.
Yeah.
And like
That was
the
always-
food is legit. It's like you're paid for all you could eat, all you could drink, except for alcohols and soda.
Yeah.
So you could drink like lemonades and waters and all that shit, and eat all the food. And there'll be like, you'll hear this joint, you'll be walking around and be like, boom. Hey everybody, we're cruising at whatever knots, and come on to the deck. We got ribs and burgers. Like, oh, where? Let's go to the deck.
Shit.
Hey,
And like, you always
Bogey.
gotta
Hey,
drink
Bogey,
that
they're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you all that. They're not gonna tell you all that. Let you know right now. You got to know the times you're supposed to eat because you got your you got your eating time.
Yep.
If you don't want to eat at that time, then they got an all day buffet waiting
Yep.
for you. And then they got little side restaurants now that you can pay for. You know,
24-hour pizza joint that we had.
Oh, you had to pay for them joints inside them places?
Oh, word.
they got little separate. It's like a little separate restaurant wing.
Oh,
They got like 4 or 5 restaurants, and if it's like you get tired of the cruise ship food,
Right.
you go into there, pay a little $35, go ahead and eat a meal.
Hey, Carnival doesn't really do that. I know.
No, all cruise ships do that. All cruise ships do.
At any hour, just going to the restaurant.
Yeah, it's separate from.
I went on a
your
Carnival
dining area, so you still got what you got on the cruise, all that stuff that you got on the cruise. You still got all that stuff that you paid for, but they actually have a separate dining area on every cruise now because people are tired of the cruise food.
Facts.
So they'll
I'm
go to the
okay with
separate
it.
dining area
Burgers,
and they'll eat there.
Ribs. I'm with it. But they did have the dining. You had like you said, you had the restaurants where you dine. You know what I mean?
I gotta get on.
You gotta reserve your shit because they fill it.
I just got off a cruise and I just got off a cruise the end of May.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's dope about
I
a
took my
cruise
mom to the
because-
Bahamas. That was our first time going to the Bahamas. That was a nice
You're
trip.
on the joint with a group of individuals, so you should naturally integrate with some group. Then you have this click all of a sudden. And you're like, all right, what we doing? You know what I mean? Because we're on this bitch for like 3-4 days, whatever it is. So it was always cool because that's how I'm still social media in contact with one of those cats from back in the day. Because we were tearing it down, bro. You know what I mean? You meet a motherfucker like, hey, bro, let's go. You know what I mean? It's cracking.
It's nothing like vacationing with people, man. I ain't gonna lie. When you get some nice people to vacation with, you be like, you know what, yo, we going back again.
Make friends for life.
Right.
Yeah, it's especially in this day and age, you can stay connected. You know what I mean? Because when you got there's nothing like sharing memories with individuals. You know what I mean? I remember when we went to Woo Whoop and we was in the water and you lost your shorts, bro. Remember that shit? Like, y'all, bro, why you gotta bring it up? You know what I mean? Like, I love shit like that, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I think when I was a kid, I used to collect things, cards, action figures, all kind of shit. But then when I grew older, I realized collecting the memories is the best. That's my vault. You know what I mean? Because also I move things. I build a collection. I sell that bitch off. I can't sell my memories. You know what I mean? So that's been my collection. You know what I mean? Especially since I became a father. You know what I mean? My oldest is about to turn 18 this year. So I'm about almost 20 years of being a father. And those, this is my greatest memories now. This is my greatest collection. You know what I mean? I want to take them on a cruise. That'd be dope.
Man, I've never done a cruise, bro. I can't wait to do one.
We're doing
I did a cruise. What was it? I think it was my early 20s. It was St. Thomas and around all the islands.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, boss.
No, it was like a high school graduation gift.
Oh,
shit,
wow.
It was not just for myself, but it was for my brother too. So my aunt,
y'all
my grandmother,
kicked
my mom's, and that was like I haven't been on a cruise since though, but that was.
I know you had a good time on that motherfucker.
It's a long ass.
Just having some tea and crumpets in that.
And you meet people from everywhere on that type of
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's
On everything.
Foreigners in the motherfucker. Foreigners work on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, because that's how they make their bread. You know what I mean? They're
they
gonna
make a lot
their
of
money
tips
and
on those
not be
damn
taxed.
things.
You know what I'm saying? As well as significantly as the land workers. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Yeah. Hey, cruises are the shit. We gotta do one.
Yeah, bro. I
They're
would
hella
love to do one.
not expensive like
Yeah,
that
I
too.
love to
It's,
do
it's the
one,
money
bro.
you spend when you're on it.
But see, I gotta start off slow and probably go do the little Ensenada and what's the island Catalina like type shit because I've never done
we
it
can do
before.
Fuck it, man. We can just go down to the Frisco Bay and do one of them day things on the yacht. Fuck it. It's
Oh,
like
we-
$80
on a
a head.
bogey cruise.
Yeah, so
We'll
when we did the
on that
draft,
motherfucker.
when we did the draft in Miami, we had the back-to-back yachts
Oh, word.
Oh wow.
on everything.
Hey, that shit is fat shit.
On my mama. We
I
was
did one of
kicking
them
it
yacht
on them
things
motherfuckers.
back in the day.
Yeah, the Relics was jumping off the yacht into the Atlantic doing flips and shit. I wasn't
Word.
swimming. Yeah, oh yeah, we kicked it. Here,
I
I'll show
like
you.
jumping off of things into the water.
I'll show you. I'm gonna pull that shit up.
It's
This
the
shit was
closest I'll ever
Hey,
get to
hey,
the
hey, JD, I was gonna ask you, man. What were some of the places you went to in the Bahamas, man?
We did the booze and something cruise, which took
Booze
us
and cruise, yeah.
it took us past all the celebrity houses, like going towards Atlantis, and then it
You went
dipped
past
off.
like Nassau.
Yeah, on everything. But we stayed in New Providence. That's where we stayed at, but it's all like the same shit right there. But only thing we really did was really went into the city one time and ate. But other than that, we stayed on the resort because the resort, you know, it was all conclusive, and so you got the beach out there and all that. It was going down here. I could pull that up too, but let me show y'all the yachts though, bro. Oh
Okay.
my mama. And we was in the motherfucking, but we flew into the Bahamas and we was there for 5 days, 6 days. You know what I mean? It was like multiple restaurants. They even had a hibachi joint on that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Way before hibachi was the thing.
They got a hibachi joint on the cruise that I was on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's federal, bro.
That's one of them joints you got to pay for, though.
Oh my mama.
Fuck it, like a boss.
Yeah.
Imagine that too. They might even be
take this
pulling the
call. I'll be
scrimps and
right
everything
back.
right out the water for real.
I mean, because you might get sick of the kids. You know what I mean? That's the one thing. You gonna get
Tell me
tired.
about it.
You gonna get tired of them kids. You know, I love
They
kids.
don't shut
I
up.
want to make sure I say this on this platform. I love
They're all
kids.
little
I love
me's.
kids. I don't like entitled kids. Kids that just felt as though, oh yeah, well, I'm supposed to have this. Or my mom said I get none of them.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
And I'm a huge believer. A huge believer. And fuck them kids. All right, I just want to let you know.
Let's go on a vacation without them.
No, but you, Bogey,
I love going on a vacation with the kids, but it's been
On
like
a
that
cruise
since
ship?
I've had kids. I always tell my girl, babe, remember when we used to go places without the kids?
but Bogey, you on the other hand, Bogey, you for a cruise ship with the kids,
That's
perfect
badass.
for you. Yeah, that's perfect for you.
Because they'll have shit to do.
You got to make sure now.
I can go full
Now
boat.
y'all are 420 friendly. Make sure y'all get a balcony so y'all can go ahead and make sure you get a balcony.
Oh,
so they don't get you. Yeah, get you a nice spot on the balcony. Make sure you get you one.
Yeah, call it the bogey balcony.
Come on. You know,
Hey,
I'm
that's a
keeping
nice.
it lit.
That's a nice line right there. The bogey bar. I like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a podcast I'll do on the cruise ship.
The bogey
Here we are on the bogey balcony.
Live and direct.
Keeping it lit on international waters.
International
Only
waters.
on the
Cruising at
GWN.
7
Where
knots.
everything is legal.
Hey, they'll move at like
Talk about
5-6 knots for real. You just literally idling. Like we can get there in 2 hours, but we're gonna take a day type of shit. That's why they call it a cruise ship, right? We just cruising.
Because we're cruising around.
You know what I mean? Cruises are
Cruising and
dope.
bruising.
Like that. They had a 20. I've only been on Carnival cruises, and
Yeah,
but they had a 24-hour pizza joint, and it was part of the whole woo wop.
they the only. Listen, sir, they the only ones got that. All right.
Yeah, it was like 3 a.m. I'm like, I'm gonna go get me a pizza, and I tell them I want pepperoni, bacon, pineapple, and you know what? That's good. Pepperoni, pineapple, bacon, jalapeno. Let's go. And they be like, okay, throw that shit in, throw it in the oven.
This was a Hurricanes bar. This is when Bryce Young whooped the Hurricanes opening day.
Oh, you was at
so now here we go at the whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. What you call this?
It look like the yacht.
The marina. Oh
Marina.
my mama, we at the marina right here. So the other rallies, they yacht already out there. So we coordinated a little bit late. We was out there for maybe 2 hours together on the water together, but they got their shit earlier, so they had to leave earlier than us.
So that's cool though, because so they did a park right next to each other, and motherfuckers was in the water together.
Yeah.
Oh, that hard.
Yeah, that shit. It was going down. Their yacht was bigger than ours, but yeah, yeah, that shit was federal
right
as
off
fuck.
the boat into the water.
It's gonna show the rallies out there too.
I'm amphibian than a motherfucker.
Oh, we got music on there. I ain't gonna unmute it.
That's dope. Okay. Yeah. You know what? We might need to do that.
Look,
Vegas is cool. I love
that's
Vegas.
the commissioner in the league right there. That's my dog G.
We might get our passport game up.
I got me a passport. I'm ready.
You already know, man. That's mandatory. That's my dog Aaron right here.
After Vegas.
That's my dog Aaron. Shout out to Aaron and G. Look, it's dark time too, bro. We was out there till about 8 o'clock on my mama, maybe 9 o'clock.
That ain't hey JD. That ain't dark. Wait till you get on a cruise ship. Well, no, wait till you get on a cruise ship and you don't get to see no more of the city lights.
On my mouth.
It's dark as a motherfucker in the middle of the night.
It's dark as a motherfucker. You hear me?
I believe it.
Boy, you be on that top deck waiting for that pizza 3 in the morning. You like?
Did y'all see what happened with the little girl that just fell over last week?
Yeah, that would have been. I told
the Pops immediately jumped in.
Hey, shout out to that Pops. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I would have done the same thing. Fuck that, my baby girl fell into the ocean. Boom. Jump in that motherfucker.
You gotta jump, man. That shit is crazy.
He rescues his daughter and is able to tread water and hold her up until that boat turns around. It took a minute too.
Yeah, it did. I think turn all the way around, bro. It said
U-turn in that motherfucker.
Facts and said, bro, was out there for about 20 minutes treading water.
That's what it was. I put 10 on the 2 immediately.
Did you hear about that guy?
Well, here's the thing though. This is shit I don't like. It's little speedboats on the side of the fucking boat. Why would they pull them bitches down? Go get him.
Just drop that bitch and go ahead and go.
They go get him.
They might have done that.
They had to once they were told that she went overboard, I believe.
Hey, if there was in the
I don't know if I'm that good of a swimmer.
in the motherfucker too.
Yeah, fuck
like
that.
You know what I mean? That's
they were lucky he was able to get her though, John.
They were supposed to drop them motherfuckers immediately, bro.
Hysterically with joy. She was like, "Oh my god!"
Right? They should have dropped them boats immediately, dog. 100%.
Well, imagine how long it takes to go and get the proper people's attention too. Hey, these motherfuckers and woo woo woo! Oh shit! Get the captain! Woo! Launch the boats. You know what I mean? It might have took like 20 minutes. Like, and then they're just looking at them. They said they look like a speck in the distance. They just kept going further and further. Like, oh.
Yeah, that's some scary shit.
Shout out
dog.
to King D and Johnny Mittens.
Shout out to that.
100%. What's up, King D? What's up, Johnny?
What's up, King D? Johnny Mittens in the building. LBC, stand up. All the homies. Yeah, bro, but that shit. Yeah, we got to make that a segment. That's a segment we're going to work into OJ because Lee, not only does he aggregate all the ill fantasy football and football news, period, but he definitely hits us with all kind of crazy shit, and that's where I read that one.
Come on now.
Yeah, it was like
I know. I am the ears to the streets in many ways.
Hey, you know what was crazy too is like, man, you're by what, 50 feet, 30, 40 feet, 3 stories above the water, maybe if you're on a cruise ship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like, and it was a little girl, bro. She, imagine just hitting that water too. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's gotta hurt.
The dad was right in there after. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
100%.
I don't know if I would have been able to save my daughter. Yeah, I would have jumped in there.
Yeah,
I would have jumped in there not thinking about it, but I'm just being honest.
He's like, I'm gonna go with you.
I'm with you, but I'm not the type. I'm not that good of a swimmer to have my eyes open all the time while I'm deep in the water.
I think that was all. What's the word? Adrenaline that helped him out there.
That is true.
I think adrenaline took over.
Yeah, that's that parent life adrenaline. You're absolutely right.
You ain't lying, bro. The natural instincts, bro. The primal instincts.
I ain't gonna lie to you. By the time when I did save my daughter and I got back to the boat, probably about the next day.
That ass.
No, the next day I'd have been sitting there and I've been talking to myself while she sleep.
I'm yelling at that motherfucker for sure. Bad joke, but shout out to that Pops, bro. I'm willing.
Brandon said, you guys check out the NFL schedule, win-loss predictions for every team with Adam Rank. Hot garbage. Proof most sports media fail upwards.
Yeah, but they look good on TV. That's the thing about it.
I mean,
you could be bad, but you got to look good on TV. That's what it is.
And then, you know what I don't like about just major league sports in general is that the media, they're definitely gonna up certain teams more than the next. Like, and then there's also conspiracy theory bogey. Like, for example, the Lakers ended up with Luka last year. Like, why? Because the ratings aren't good. You know what I mean? Like, they'll do shit like that. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and now Luka's on the move again, right?
No, they're gonna sign him long term.
Oh, they signed him long term. Oh, okay, so it worked out.
You talking about Luka Doncic? You talking about the LA Lucas? We're gonna get rid of Luka.
Okay, I missed that. They signed him for a long move out. Okay, pause.
No, his contract will be. They gotta re-sign him. They said, but
is he gonna get max? Is he gonna get the max?
He'll get the super max.
No, he can't get the he can't get the super max because it's not with his original team.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the max.
He only gonna get the max.
Yeah.
So they can get some ratings.
Well, then again, I don't think LeBron's gonna be coming back.
LeBron already signed his contract for 1 year.
Yeah, he's coming back.
But he also said he wants out.
This season and maybe one more again, and we'll review.
There's a lot of stuff that's been said. When it comes to basketball, you know what I've been noticing? The Lakers and the Boston Celtics sold their team within a year apart. Something ain't right. I don't know what's going on, but something ain't right.
Whoa,
it's the luxury tax. That's why the second apron. They're forcing you. You got to remember, fucking Tatum and JB is making 350 or 500. You know what I mean? So with them letting Porzingis go, Holiday go, they don't want to be in that second apron or that first apron 100% because the shit's not worth it no more. You know what I mean? But once
you look at it, Tatum's not going to play.
He wants that parity shit. You know what I mean? You see both of them two teams that we just seen in the finals. You know, them is homegrown teams. And shout out to Preston because Preston still got a whole bunch of draft picks, bro, which is fucking crazy, dog.
That is crazy.
100%.
He's the Howie Roseman of the NBA. All right.
Whole world.
Howie Roseman is the best GM in history.
You know, so
maybe not that. Maybe the last 20 years.
You know, 15. I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, the super team bullshit is whack, you know what I mean? But also, you know, does it stop players from making their money? Because I seen Richard Jefferson, Big Perk, Shannon Fry in a little Snowy podcast, and Richard was saying he hoped that players don't have to take less money to stay with their team, like you know, players with main names on that team and their contracts is up because they have to take less money to stay with their team because you know the owners don't want to be in that luxury tax no more. especially the small market teams. The small market teams can't compete in the luxury tax. So when Dennis brought up the Lakers and the Celtics, when you getting $10 billion for a franchise, you know what I mean? How can you not accept that? And the Lakers, like the Bus family, like from my understanding, you know, they really ain't got a whole lot of money like that. You know, their main source of income till before they sold the team was the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain owners have outside endures where they got a whole bunch of money and the team is, you know, a toy, you know, for lack of a better term. Some of these owners, like the Raiders owner, that motherfucker, I ain't gonna say he wanted the poorest NFL owners, but compared to other owners, he not playing like that with them. He not on their level like that. You feel me? So if you're gonna get 10 billion, which, you know, that's what I mean. We just seen other franchises sell for 4 billion, 5 billion. Motherfuckers is
The
them
Broncos
motherfuckers
just
sold,
sold,
bro.
not too long ago, right?
Huh?
The Broncos and then the Panthers.
Broncos, yeah, Bill Walton. I mean, not Bill Walton, but the Walton family.
There you go. Yeah, because the Broncos owners, they're the owners, they're the richest owners, I think, in the NFL now.
They are,
currently.
Walmart owners, yeah.
Yeah. They ain't afraid to spend it too right now,
That's
man.
why they say falling prices. There's no falling prices for them.
I mean, they still have to
Minnesota Den said, "What's up, King D and Johnny Minutes?
What's happening?" Yeah, it's still having to work within the confines of a salary cap, though. I mean, they created, am I saying this right? They created the salary cap because when you had Jerry Jones in there at this point, like 6-7 years of Jerry Jones, are like, we need to do a salary cap.
When are we going to get that Al Davis movie? I'm looking forward to seeing that with, what's his name in it? With,
you know, I would figure you would hate that movie.
I do, but I'm a fan. I do like the actor that's playing.
Al Davis is badass. I hate the Raiders, but he's cool.
I hate the Raiders, and
I'm actually looking forward to this Madden movie because I fucking absolutely love Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, exactly. That's one of my favorite
Best.
Other than that, I could give
the best over actor ever.
Johnny says, "Salute Minnesota Den."
Yeah, man. Shout out to Minnesota Dan in the building. Yeah, Johnny, what's his name? Nicolas Cage, though. Did he gain? He gained a bunch, huh? To play the role.
Well, they also could have used the freaking what is it? One of those.
Cage is playing Al Davis.
Nah,
yeah,
he's playing Madden.
He's playing Madden,
and the movie's already in the can. It's gonna come out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. I wonder who's directing it. There's got to be
a movie, the John Madden story.
I'm assuming it'll be the Madden story from when he's elderly, like when he's already like coaching the Raiders. I would assume.
They're saying it's a 2026 release too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It does not have a confirmed release date, but they're saying 2026 release anticipated.
Oh, okay, it pop right out. Let me see if I want to see if the trailer's on here. Oh yeah, the trailer's on here.
Oh, word. We're gonna get flagged if we play
this. It's Christian Bale and Nicolas Cage.
Christian Bale's in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. You know, Nicolas Cage was supposed to be the original Batman, or one of the original Batmans after Michael Keaton. He was in question, or he was in mind. Then they ended up going with Val Kilmer. Nicolas Cage is my guy, bro. He's the best over actor.
Man,
like,
Gone in 60 Seconds was one of my favorite movies growing up. Gone in 60 Seconds was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Oh yeah,
Gone in 60 is the shit. Eleanor. It's a badass car.
Looked it up. Beautiful car.
I'm a little tired. I'm a little wired. See, that's the type of shit I love, bro.
You know they had a John Madden movie coming out. Like, that's crazy.
Like how I am in real life. Like I act like the cameras are on even when it's not. Yeah, I'm him.
King D says salute, Ginger Ninja.
Yeah, babe.
Matchstick Men, Cage's best movie.
I love Matchstick Men. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I ain't seen it.
So they're swindlers. They're matchstick men. They pull off long game scams. like, you know, like build up an insurance company and then get a bunch of people in and then dip out with all the money, like long game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like he has like OCD and like he takes these meds and he's in cahoots with his his partners that he's in cahoots with. You know, I don't want to spoil it. It's super good. It's actually one of the super low key. I'm pretty sure y'all never even heard of that movie until you brought it up. Matchstick Men.
Yeah, I don't think I heard of that shit before.
It's one of those ironic movies.
Johnny said Sam Rockwell is in that one. He's one of my favorite as well.
Okay, word. Yeah, he was the counterpart. Rockland in there. Yeah, they're scammers, bruh. Scammers.
It's a movie from like the 90s or something.
It came out in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I remember buying the DVD and that's how I watched it because like it had already been out for a number of years at that point. But like, remember back in the days, you go to Walmart, you had like the $5 bins,
Yeah.
right? And like, Nicolas Cage buying it.
Hey, them motherfuckers be having $2 DVDs,
Come
bro.
on.
That shit crazy, huh?
Back in the days, bro, like 2000, that was some of me. I've been with my lady for 22 years now. And going back to when we were first seeing each other, that's what we used to, let's go to Walmart and buy some DVDs. Let's go.
You still got your DVD collection?
We actually do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's in a box though. Like when we moved here, because back in the days, or at least our last spot, we were at our last spot for 8 years and we had this little shelves with all the DVDs because like it had been there for 8 years. Because you go back to 8 years, we still had Blu-rays and DVD, you know what I mean?
And
Right.
Pretty
So
soon,
within that time
every-
period, so when we moved here, it's just still in the box. But like
Man.
we got all the joints though, all the Disney joints, like all the
I got
princess
about-
joints, you know what I mean? Because I
from
got
the
daughters
move
and
from
shit.
I got about. I think
But I got all the
Catherine
gangster shit for my son.
Catherine
too.
has a
You know what
movie
I mean?
collection.
Look,
I
son,
mean, no end. There's about.
Ninja Turtles, from everything from Ninja Turtles to Goodfellas. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You said you got a
That's
collection too, Lee?
Oh, Catherine had a huge collection, dude. Her
Hey,
dad.
people will buy
got-
if you put the inventory or the context or the table. What do they call it? Table of context.
Yeah.
You put the inventory, the list of everything that consists of your collection. People will buy that shit, bro. They'll just bid on
Even
it. Hey,
how-
I'll give you 1,000 for your collection.
Catherine.
Or like, you know what I
Catherine.
mean? You better, nah, bro, 1,500. I'll give you
Catherine's
14.
dad sold about 60,000 DVDs she had. He got about 21 grand. He
Oh,
played that the
wow.
whole fucking house.
I had my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. He was a DJ for a hell of years. Then after DJ, he just collected records. And then like his lady, when he gets married, they had a house and they're about to have a kid. She's like, you need your record room is gonna be the nursery. You gotta get rid of your records.
Oh,
So
shit.
this fool hits me. He's like, hey, bro, I'm just putting them on the sidewalk and I put it on Craigslist, but people are hella picking them up. Come through if you want records. I'm like, why are you doing that? Just sell them. He was just literally like, oh, I'm just moving on from her. I'm like, damn, she got you to move on? I'll just put it on the sidewalk. I'll put it on Craigslist. Get the fuck out of here. I went over there immediately. Just start digging in the crates. Fuck,
Literally.
what are you doing? Like, you could just sell these, like, but you know, that's 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah. Minnesota Den said that movie came out in 03.
03. Okay, yeah. See, there you
Yep.
go. Yeah, I started seeing my girl in 03 too. So that makes sense.
Shout out to 2003, man.
2003 was awesome. 2003, actually, I would say every year is dope. I ain't gonna lie. As long as I'm alive, this shit's cracking.
Come on now.
You feel me? I'm like, oh yeah, that was lit. You feel me? So he's in this thing. Yeah, that Matchstick Man was the shit. I checked out one of them Nick Cage movies not too long ago. He did a crazy one, like last summer. Long Legs. Yeah, he plays like a ex glam rocker who's like a fucking devil worshiper.
Oh,
It was
shit.
insane. But he's just the best over actor. He said he based that character on his mother. Because like I guess supposedly It was based on he's a glam rocker, but he has hella botched like surgeries from back in the day, back when they were first starting surgeries, plastic surgeries, that is. And he said he based it on his mother because his mother had a bunch of botched surgeries and looked hella crazy.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's some scary shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my mama. Peacock said that was a great year as well. I was fixing to graduate in 03. Oh my mama.
Me too.
03 was
I ended
cold.
up getting my GED. Got my first business license too when I was 18.
That's big.
There you go.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
mama.
was like, fuck, I'm opening up a studio and I'm selling drugs allegedly.
Peacock said it, so is Mickey Rourke. Yeah, that motherfucker is Tupac. That's Tupac, homie. They got a movie.
Oh, which one was that? The Gridlock?
The Gridlock, nah, fucking
Gang related? No.
pull it up.
Bulletproof? No. Was it
Tell you right
something with a
now.
bullet?
In 2 seconds. I want to say
That's right, because Mickey Rourke.
I want to say it is Bulletproof.
Hey, Mickey Rourke is an angry motherfucker. I feel like Mickey Rourke and like what's the other white dude's name, bro?
Bullet, excuse me.
Bullet. There you go. So it was a Bulletproof. Okay.
Yeah, remember we did a story on it, and I got bruh dropping down off the he was in the army, but he was a weirdo. Bruh's dropping down from the top of the subway.
And he choked him out with the woo.
Nah, he didn't choke him out. He sliced two. He gave
him
the
sliced his woo-wah.
Colombian necktie. Oh my mama, he fucked.
He gave him the Colombian joint.
Oh my mama. Oh yeah, good looking Minnesota damn Bullet. I'm telling you, yeah, that's a cold motherfucker.
Oh, he pulled out the woo from the watch.
Pac name is Tank in that bitch on everything.
Yeah, man, what was the other joint called too, bro?
Yeah, gang related, Gridlock, Poetic Justice, Juice, Above the Rim. What else am I forgetting?
Above the Rim when he was Birdie.
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
And all of them was good. And I ain't saying that just because he's my favorite.
Hey, Pac would have been
my dog.
Pac would have got an Oscar at one point. They would have put him in one of those major roles, bro.
Well, the motherfucker from Forrest Gump speaks highly of that dude. I forgot bruh's name that played who said fried shrimp scampi, dude that kept saying all the shrimp shit. But that's Pac's homie. And Pac, he told Pac to leave rap alone and just focus on acting.
He said, look, he said when we
blow that's what you call him too. He played in he the uncle on ATL.
Yep, on my mama. Because he couldn't stand his ass. And he really could wasn't fucking with T.I. either, though, everything.
Yeah, he was one of them uncles. Fuck them kids.
Oh my mama, that's a damn good movie. ATL classic line. Tip said is, bruh, you don't gotta be the dope man to be the boy. Oh my mama, bruh, that always resonated with me, bruh. He trying to tell his little bruh, like, bro, you don't gotta be. And then he go to the motherfucking radio and showing the why. Man, go put the motherfucking 8 hours in, dog. 100% and stack your little chalupas. 100% because a little add up to a lot over time, man. Slow grind is the best grind. 100%. Oh my mama, slow motion in the big old ocean like Bogey Spade, man. I'd rather to be free than behind them walls, man. Come on now, them is facts.
Factual.
Oh my mama, man, that ATL is a cold story, bro.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I actually caught that one.
Big boy had all them motherfucking pit bulls back there. That boy was shitting bricks when he was in that backyard.
What was the other joint? Oh no, he was in Fences too. He was the brother.
Oh, the OG we talking about?
Yeah, he was in Fences.
I don't think I've seen that, big bro.
I ain't seen that.
You ain't see Denzel Washington Fences, but
nope.
Damn,
shrimp.
Yeah, that's cold.
Peanut butter shrimp.
That movie came out, I want to say 2017, 2018.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
It was based on a play, but they made it a movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them Broadway joints.
Rourke was great in The Wrestler. Mickey Rourke was great in The Wrestler.
That's a pretty good movie.
Peacock said I was saying he has a bunch of botched surgeries. My bad, Peacock.
Yeah, botched surgeries. Exactly.
Shit.
Drake just got new surgery.
Hey, Leon, man. Let me ask you a question, Leon. Is Leon getting you hear me? Oh, all right, good. Hey, how you feel about your quarterback?
Who, about Herbert?
Yeah.
I feel good about him in year 2. Why?
Love him.
Because I was wondering, everybody keep hyping your quarterback up. I just don't. I don't
think
put him
it's-
on that same.
He's
Well,
really
I
good.
think year 2 in this system, he has the running game. He has Najee and he has Hampton. He hasn't had running backs. He has receivers, so they're gonna hype him up. He hasn't had receivers like this since he's been in the league.
They got one of the better off. They have
Wait,
like
hold on. So when he had
Keenan
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Josh
But
Palmer,
he didn't have a run
they're all
game.
gone.
He didn't have a run
so
game.
but he had the top 3 fantasy running back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what who we not talking about. We talking about we missing the motherfucking head coach Brandon Staley with his dumbass and all the decisions that he didn't make that could have had them winning games as well too though.
Yeah,
Oh my mama, and then the playoff game where they was up so many points and T-Law claimed the fame is that game. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make excuses for Herbert and all that. You know what I mean? You know, he has been hyped up. He does have. You know, I think he did have a 4,000 yard season under his belt, 100%.
He's
but,
like
if
Colin Kaepernick was all white and had a better arm.
Well, that Raiders game blowout cost Staley his fucking job.
Yeah, but and see the thing is like if they are locked to be a top 7 seed this year, in which they pretty much everybody in the main probably do got them at least being a wild card. They got to win a game, bro. Got to get a W up under his belt.
I don't know. I don't know, JD. Hold on, JD. I don't know. I don't see them better. I don't see them better than the Denver Broncos, and we know they ain't better than the Chiefs.
The reason I brought up the Broncos,
them is facts.
It's almost the Chiefs' division to lose, right? So for them to be wild card, the Chargers, they're going to have to battle it out with the Broncos. And last year, all 3 of them got in.
Right.
Well, to me, the Broncos have a great defense, but their offense sucks.
Who?
Yeah, Joe, Bo. That's because they got Bo. But this is Bo. This is Bo's second year in that offense. This is Bo's second year in that offense, though. Wait a minute now.
And their offseason, even though their free agency was tailored towards all defense, what they did in the draft by going after Harvey and Pat Bryant and then immediately picking up Dobbins, it showed that they needed playmakers over there 100% because in the video that I did, shameless plug, Cortland Sutton had 1,081 yards and fucking the next receiver next to him was only 506 yards, and that was fucking Marvin Mims. So they definitely need playmakers. Oh, and Evan Ingram as well. I forgot about him. So it showed that they invested because they needed to upgrade this offense 100%.
Let's
bro.
go.
Them is facts.
There could be 3 teams again this year in the playoffs.
The Chargers definitely.
But there's other teams in the AFC that have gotten better as well. You know what I mean? 100%. I mean, you can say what you want to say about the Steelers. You can say what you want to say. Let's go. We can go by division. We just did the West, AFC South. The Texans is maybe a lock to run away with that again, so they ain't getting 2 teams. AFC North, you got the Bang. You damn near we can X out the Browns, but that's another team that can have 3 teams in the division go to the playoffs. You know what I mean? You don't think so, big bro?
I'm with you.
Bengals ain't got no defense. Bengals struggle in September
early,
and then have the defense.
But then they get hot.
They get hot. They got one of the hottest late years in his season, and that I know of.
You can't discount. I know everyone thinks Aaron Rodgers is washed. I don't. You know what I mean? I think this is the best situation he's been in for a long time.
And another paper team in the off season right now that everybody is hyping up is the Patriots. They can sneak in as a 7.
They can.
You know, with Vrabel over here, with Vrabel, with the experience that he has as a head coach and what he's done over at in Tennessee at his stint, and you bring over a OC who's known for doing OC type of things 100%. You got a quarterback that, you know, showed a little bit of flash of talent, and you invested in the O-line over there, and then they whole free agency was tailored to that defense. What Vrabel brings to the table, you know, they could sneak in as a 7 seed.
I can see Cincinnati getting back in the dance this year, though. They missed out last year. Just missed out.
This is a good conversation right here. So, who are the hottest? Who do we think are the wild card teams on both sides? Like maybe the dark horses.
A dark horse wild card team would probably be the Minnesota Vikings if JJ McCarthy is what they say he is.
Because they do have a very nice car over there, huh? Like the Minnesota Vikings is like
you know what? That is a great way. See, Bogey. This is what I be talking about, Bogey. Bogey, you got to start putting your sayings online, Bogey. People got to start knowing your sayings, Bogey. You got to start putting these things online.
Because that's a really good car they built over there.
It's a very good car.
Yeah, like it's top of the line. It's a race car, but like, can JJ he just got his L's? He just barely got his license.
Well, they made sure they put a lot of insurance on him by their offseason with the 2 linemen that they got from Indianapolis, taking an offensive lineman in the first round, bringing J.P. Mason to pair up with Aaron Jones. You know what I mean? You get a healthy Hockenson for all 16 games. You know what we got on the outside. So, in my opinion, it's going to be a 50-50 scheme.
So, in other words,
it's going to be 50-50 run and 50-50 pass because the offensive line going to be one of the best offensive line in the game. You got a double tandem back there that you invested in JP Mason, and we seen what he did when he was healthy, top 3 rusher in the first 5 weeks. Aaron Jones finished as a top RB in the motherfucking league. It's like they got, like you said, perfect car analogy. And then the defense that they brought over, the players in the defense, and the defense was nasty already last year. So when you go get the D tackle that was a former Hargrave on the former Eagle right here, and then you bring in Jonathan Allen. Like, come on now, man. The Eagles is ready. I mean, excuse me, not the Eagles, but the Vikings is ready to go, bro. Oh, everything.
Yeah, the Vikings are they are JJ McCarthy dependent.
100%. And another thing to double back on is the backup. They didn't bring no backup in, bro. Not no main name backup. You know what I mean? If they wanted to protect themselves, or you know what I mean? Because it would have made some rumblings. Oh, he not ready for the whole off camp. But fucking KOC like, nah, bro, we not gonna worry about no name, bro. We finna bring this dude along 100% and showing faith that bro is ready to go.
I don't know if I would have did that though, because being the fact that he got an injury history, I don't know if I would have did that.
Yeah.
His injury history scares me. Like I would have went out there and got me a veteran quarterback. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have called Atlanta up and said, listen, what you want for Kirk Cousins, but you gotta eat that contract.
Right. But see, the thing with Atlanta is if they let Kirk go, what they gonna have behind the young bull?
Then they drafted Jalen Monroe.
Nah, Milroe in Seattle.
I thought Monroe went to Atlanta.
Yeah, no, that motherfucker in Seattle, bro. He might beat out Darnold. There ain't no telling. You know what I mean? We gonna see what Darnold is without that motherfucking well-oiled machine foreign car in Minnesota. You know what I mean? 100% on everything. And that's where Milroe, I think they took Milroe in the second or third round, bro. Oh, my mama.
If JJ McCarthy,
I think it was Schultz the next quarterback, and then fucking Milroe, I think. Oh, everything.
If JJ McCarthy struggles, if he struggles in the over there with Minnesota, but they still win, I'm gonna have to nickname him the Tesla.
That's Tesla. Put him on autopilot.
He on autopilot. He's the Tesla.
Johnny said Yvonne Pace and Dallas Turner are riding in the way back. Let's go Vikes. We got Sam Howell. Everything. That's who they backup is.
Sam the Wolf.
I guess
Minnesota. Y'all do got Sam Howell. Okay, y'all got Big Face Sam. Okay. No, they are. They are. They got Big Face Sam. They are.
Dennis and I will have to make our bet.
Face Sam.
Big Face Sam. Yeah, listen. When he was in North Carolina, they showed his picture. You know how they show your picture, you on the screen and everything. That motherfucker face took up the whole screen. I said, "Oh, that's Big Face
the
Sam."
The whole Megatron.
Yeah, like he Big Face Sam from here on out. Big Face Sam.
He wears the same hat size as Barry Bonds, like a 9 1/4 or something.
He got a steroids head. He got a what was his name? He got a Daryl Strawberry head.
He got a Charlie Villanueva head. Pause.
Oh man, y'all ain't shit. Another team that I wouldn't be surprised if they snuck in there as a wild card is Arizona.
Oh, okay. I don't like their offensive coordinator at all. I feel like he's been whacked for 2 years, and in year 3, they really.
But I think that in my eyes,
it doesn't last long.
This is just my eyes. As far as tight ends go, they have the Julio Jones of tight ends. He's gonna give you all the yards in the world. He's gonna give you all the yards in the world, but he ain't scoring no touchdown.
Somebody
top of the morning, Ryan.
What up, bro?
What up, Ryan?
What's up, Ron?
And we got both of the Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the building, man. 5 p.m. on Tuesdays nights. That's West Coast Standard Time, man. 100%, man.
Ignorant Thinkers in the building.
Come on now.
He's the Julio Jones tight end.
Trey McBride, I think he had 10 touchdowns in his college career. And that definitely translated over to his NFL career, bro.
Yeah. I still get him on fantasy, but I just know he's the Julio
look at
Jones.
Brock Bowers. Someone look at Brock Bowers' touchdowns coming out of college. I think he had like 30 or some shit, man. And
yeah, but he was everything.
His NFL career.
He was everything for Georgia. He was everything for Georgia's offense.
College career.
It was Brock Bowers right, Brock Bowers left, Brock Bowers up the middle. That's what it was. I mean, hell, that's what it is with the Raiders. Shit. Brock Bowers right, Brock Bowers left, Brock Bowers up the middle. Shit.
You ain't lying. I do like, okay. Do the Raiders have any glimmer of hope?
All right, bro.
I think the Raiders
26
over there. They actually have legit coaches right now.
I think the Raiders are going to be tough to beat. This is what I feel on the Raiders.
They're going to lose a lot of games by short margins, huh?
Right. They'll be one of them teams that'll be like, you know what? If they'll be playing the team and be like +7, you'd be like, no, I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders +7. That's the team they'll be. I'm taking the Raiders +7.
Well, they got a defensive line that got first rounders on there. Top of the morning, Jim O.
Hey,
what up?
I take that back. Crosby wasn't the first round, but Tyrell was the first round. And the Miami Dolphins D tackle, what's his name that they got over there 2 years ago?
Christian
Wilkins. Yeah, on my mama from Clemson. Yes, they got some first rounders on that pick, and you got one of the best defensive linemen on that on that line, bro. 100%. It's like what they gonna do in that back end. 100%, because they made some investments on the offense. You know, when you say what you want to say about Chip done had his round, and he's in the OC spot. When you got stability with Pete Carroll, it's like they gonna make some noise, bro. 100%.
The Bugatti had 26
always said if you could get a team where Chip Kelly's the offensive coordinator and you got a dominant defensive coordinator and your head coach is a man amongst men, is a leader amongst men. Listen, this Raiders team can go up.
I'm glad to see Pete Carroll back in the game because he lost his day talk, his daily day talk television show. You guys remember that? The Ellen DeGeneres show?
Hey yo,
they're the same person.
Oh, the bitch that went over.
No one has ever seen Pete Carroll and Ellen DeGeneres in the same place at the same time.
And Minnesota Den said, "What's good, Icon?"
Yeah, babe. He's
man.
iconic.
It's weird. I have to. For once, he was my old neighbor.
I forgot to order some
hate
the
my
Icon
neighbor.
shirts. They got some funny shit over there right now. NeonPeacockMerch.com, by the way.
Matter of fact, let me run the promo.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, yeah.
Yeah. It's new. I ain't seen how they got the new setup. This crazy. Okay.
Oh yeah. They flipped up the whole woo-wop.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. Okay.
Now keep my G on the beat.
Yes, sir. Gang in the building.
Yeah, man. Get you some fresh drip. I just ordered some shit. I'm hella mad at myself. I should threw some of them icon joints in there and take advantage of the sale. I forgot. I just thought about it right now when he jumped in the thing. Because I went in there, I was like, I'm getting me a purple GWN shirt. I was like, that was my mission. Because I just don't have too much purple shit these days. You know what I mean?
Come
Man,
on
our
now.
shit is fly, man. Shit. Shout out to Neon Peacock. He has us fly to the motherfucker.
Hey, purple represent royalty, man.
Wow. One of the 48
Oh, that-
laws of power states you must carry yourself as royalty. You carry yourself as a peasant, you're gonna be treated like one. You know what I mean? That's a bar.
Talk about it.
Yeah, and then like I said earlier in the show, I'm excited. I got me a GWN bomber jacket. Let's fucking go. We got
That's
bomber
better.
jackets, B. You can get a shower curtain even. You know what I'm saying? You get you a bogey in the Matrix shower curtain, B, if you wanted. It's kind of weird. But if you wanted, you know, I should get one. My girl would hella hate that.
Minnesota Den said purple represents Minnesota, man.
Let's
That's
go.
what we talk about.
And you know what? JJ in the Superflex redraft, JJ is my cutoff right now. Last year, Derek Carr was my cutoff.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
don't know.
Baker was my other cutoff. You know, I make cutoffs for tiers where
Right.
it's like, all right, this is my last cutoff for who I would prefer for my QB2 is JJ because he could creep up into the top 12 if he knows how to drive well.
Yeah, JJ, if in a super flex, you wait to get him and he booms. He because you're gonna have a
That's
lot
what
of players on your team, bro. Every day.
I mean, fuck, I hate it.
I don't know if I
hated
could wait
Sandro
that
so
late
much
on my
tonight.
second quarterback, though. Even though I like to wait late, though. You know, I don't in the SBI. I
perfect
do
world,
not
JJ's my
draft
third in
early
the redraft.
quarterbacks. Oh my mama.
I will wait.
Yeah, that's my go-to in the SBI, bruh. I do not fuck with no
You are the king
early.
of that. I ain't gonna lie. I actually adopted your style at one point. I was like, man, how is he routinely in this shit? Like you're in the shit routinely, and I was like, oh, because
Yeah, every year of that league,
Yeah,
I've been in the
format.
offs. I just never won that motherfucker. Back-to-back
Yeah.
appearances in the dance or
I
at the
became the
final
most
dance.
cursed man in the Spencer Bogey Invitational. I'm the most cursed man because the last 3 years
No,
I
you
drafted
ain't.
dead QBs.
How you gonna be the most cursed? And I done been in the league I've been in the inaugural season,
never
bruh,
made the dance.
100%, and been in the playoffs and back-to-back championship appearances the last 2 years, bro. 100%.
Okay, you might got the worst luck.
Yeah, I got the
You
worst
might
luck
be
in that
cursed.
league, bro. 100%. I take the
I might just got the worst luck, actually.
yeah, I'll take that title in that league for sure.
But see,
At
here's the
least
thing, though.
I got a title in the league. Oh my
Listen,
mama.
I refuse to believe you're the Buffalo Bills of the SBI. You're gonna get one. You're gonna get one.
Oh
You've
my
been
mama.
routinely in the mix since the inception of this league.
Oh my
The
mama.
inaugural season.
Big bro Jimmo said, I'm back.
I love Jimmo. I love that I'm on Jimmo's good side.
Come on now.
Yeah. It feels good over here on this side.
One of my biggest regrets in life is never getting to see Prince live. Me too, big bro. 100%. He's at the top of the pinnacle of all artists in any genre, of my opinion. That's my guy right there.
Prince girlfriend.
You know, some of his two of his movies is in all top 10 of all time of my movies, bro. 100%. I speak highly of that guy. Rest in peace to Prince.
I ain't never seen the other one yet. Still, the
Graffiti Bridge or Under the Cherry Moon.
Either of them.
Yeah, you got to check them out, bro.
I've seen Purple Rain for sure. Abalone titties, bro.
Come on
When I
now.
was a young mustache, pre-young mustache. I was already jocking.
Facts. Jimmo said Fields is the QB1 this year. Talk about it, man. That's another motherfucker that's gonna go late.
You know, I've been trying to buy Breece Halls everywhere because I feel like there's so much emphasis on the fact that Breece Hall is gonna lose out because of the three-headed backfield that they're talking about they're gonna run, plus that you have Justin Fields' history of taking away from running backs. I'm trying to buy Breece Hall everywhere. You know,
I ain't mad at that.
You feel me? I'm like, give me the Breece Hall. You don't want him. Justin Fields, bro. He's gonna take.
Minnesota Den said, I can't wait to draft for the TFL on my mama. That's another one that's been elusive on my behalf, man. That motherfucker, man. I've been in the dancing that motherfucker, man. Fuck. I just have the worstest of the worstest luck on my mama. Is everybody gonna be in Vegas for the that's in the TFL? The super flex that's on Yahoo, the TFL. I wonder if everybody's in that league is gonna be in Vegas.
I'm not in that.
Yeah, I don't think I seen you in that motherfucker.
Nope.
But it ain't been that much turnover in that league since I've been in it. Like a few spots. Everything. Jimmo says Seal Live is legit dope. Seen him 3 times on my mama. 100%.
I've seen Maroon 5 12 times.
Is that right?
Yo.
They come to Texas a lot, or you seen them somewhere else besides Texas?
I've seen them in Massachusetts, but I've seen them in Texas about 4 times, and they're coming here in November. But,
oh wow!
But
everything.
I've seen them enough. It's just the price of tickets for and it's just not that far out to Vegas, so it's kind of out of my loop this year.
Yeah, the motherfucking ticket prices is fucking ridiculous, dog.
No, I'm all set. I've seen them enough. I mean, I can just listen to it on YouTube. I'm all set. But it's nice going to concerts, but it just gets to be very expensive.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
And it's not just one of me; it's 2 people. It's you know.
Well, my mama, facts.
And then you never mind the tickets, but everything else in there is expensive.
Them is facts, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, everything.
No, sad. I mean,
Minnesota Den said he went to the chip his first year in the TFL, and he joined last year. Oh, everything. Yeah, you knocked me out the playoffs. I had to beat you in order to get into the playoffs, and then you beat me the first week or the second week. I forgot. Yeah, shout out to all my league mates that's in the TFL, man. 100%. That motherfucker stay going. We rocking out, man. It's fucking wartime, man. Fucking the Hall of Fame game.
The 31st.
Is at the end of the month. Yep, the 31st.
Oh, and I'll then be rocking my gear that night.
Right. Come on now. Yeah, we in this bitch.
My time to shine.
Come on now.
Even though it's the Hall of Fame game.
It's all right. We're going to see Trey Lance.
Yeah, I think him and Heineke probably.
Oh, yeah. They need to just let Trey Lance play the whole motherfucking game.
It's true.
That motherfucker don't play at all.
He's not going to see much of the field. That's right.
That's why they need to let his ass play.
And they'll probably see that. What's that kid that's over in Detroit play? What the hell is his name? Hooker?
Hendon Hooker. Yeah, he was going off in a few games last year.
We'll probably see Hendon Hooker showcase his skills.
Johnny said he got free tickets to Wu-Tang on the 4th, and it was a damn good show. That's what's happening, big bro.
There you go. Free tickets. You can't deny that shit. That you can't deny.
Question for the Niner fans. What's Jacob Cowan doing this year? I don't know, big bro. It's like fucking Shanahan has brought in multiple receivers the last few drafts, even though Watkins was the only one drafted this year, and they brought in somebody. Oh no, they drafted Berger in the 7th round, but they brought him in as like a return specialist. But he still got to go against Pearsall, Jordan Watkins, who's also been flashing in camp already, even though it's just OTAs and all that, mini camps and shit like that. It's just that he got an uphill battle to fight to get some targets, and then you still got Jawan Jennings, and then what might help him out in the first few games. We don't know if Brandon Ayuk is going to be available for the first 4 games. So he might get some action 100%. It's just that it's a lot of other players at that position on top of George Kittle and fucking McCaffrey if he's going to be available. And if he's available, then it just knocks him down the pecking order 100%. So he's either going to have to play, make a name with somebody getting hurt or something. Hopefully, that don't happen. 100%, unless he just balls out in camp and takes a spot or earns a spot, on my mama. But I got Jacob on a lot of my rosters though, big bro.
I got a few spots.
I got Jordan Watkins everywhere too though. I got Jordan Watkins damn near in all my dynasty leagues. I want to say it's maybe 2 leagues I don't got him in, bro. On my mama. Drake, top 10 wide receiver this year. Just watch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he was last year in fantasy. I want to say he placed in the top 6, top 7 of fantasy wide receivers last year. Right on my mama. Oh, yeah, it's draft season, man. We here, man. Redraft season is fucking here. And this is where you get the shit talking with all your homies that's in your league. When you do the motherfucking live draft, sometimes you don't see these motherfuckers until the draft. So just the build up, and once everybody start clicking and clacking and getting up in the motherfucking spot where we at, man, it's a wild time, bro, on everything. Shit only come once a year, man. That's why that shit be, a fucking event, man, on my mama. That should be lit. Oh my mom, I'm coming with the podcast shit too, bro. We're gonna bring y'all that stuff live. Oh my mama. I'm gonna bring the whole setup. See if I can get my producing skills on everything. Produce a real motherfucking draft party around this motherfucker.
That's gonna be some crazy shit in Vegas.
Oh my mama. Big Bro Den said Vikings training camp starts July 13th. It's here. Let's fucking go. We got Stay Tuned live in the building. What's up, JB? Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all come pull up, come rock with us, man. We're gonna show up and show out on the motherfucking Stay Tuned live. You can find me, Bogey, Philly Den that you just seen from the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. JB is the CEO of the motherfucking Stay Tuned Live. You can find us there tonight, man, and everybody else that's part of the Stay Tuned Live family. 100%, man. Come rock with us.
I'll
man.
tap in tonight and watch.
That's right, big bro.
JD. What time?
9 p.m. your time. Oh my mama.
I'll be watching.
Bogey said draft season is upon us. Oh, everything. We got JD in the motherfucking building. Giraffe season, Merton Hanks. Come on now. That's old school Niner talk right there. Remember, he used to do the bobble when he'll get the pick and his neck would be bobbling. Oh, everything. Shout out to Merton Hanks. Oh, my mama. Does Will Levis move somewhere else? It's Cam's team. I think they hold on to him, you know what I mean? You know, just for backup purposes. Break glass just in case of emergency, like type shit, bro. Oh, everything. You know what I mean? He know the system. He was there under Bill Callahan's system last year. So yeah, I definitely think Brett stays, at least for this year. Do you think Dobbins going to get some legit action? Oh, 100%, big bro. On my mama. You take a running back in the second round of the draft, I think, which RJ Harvey was drafted in either second or third round pick. And then immediately after the draft, once June came, they target Brett 100%. He was just shy of 1,000 yards. So yeah, Sean Payton known for having multiple backs on his team that do touch the rock 100%. So yeah, I think Dobbins do eat, bro, 100%. They got Brandon Allen over there in Tennessee. He played under the Callahan system for a minute behind the mighty Joe Burrow, excuse me, on everything. Brandon Allen. Yes, sir. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, man. Yeah, this shit is really upon us, bruh. Fucking redraft season, man. Oh my goodness. After the preseason ends, since it's only 3 weeks, of preseason football, I want to say 2 weeks after the second preseason game, we got football all the way until before the week before Super Bowl. So yeah, we here, man. Shit is crazy. Them is facts. Like a kid at Christmas, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do me a favor. Because somebody asked some J.K. Dobbins shit. I want to actually look up these numbers right quick for the Saints in 2018.
What about J.K. Dobbins?
Well, because when it comes to J.K. Dobbins with the Broncos, you got to go look at the height of what it can be, and look at 2018 New Orleans Saints run game when he had Mark Ingram and a sophomore Alvin Kamara. I want to say that rush, they led the league in rush attempts. That's easy as a team, but they also led the league in rushing touchdowns, and they also, I want to say, they were like the fourth most of all time rush attempts as a team in a season, like of all time. So they got it in them. Sean Payton got it in them to feed the shit out of two running backs.
Yeah, in 2018, they had 471 rushing attempts, fifth
they were
at the
averaging
position.
114.9
They had
2,000
2,025 yards, seventh in the league. They had 26 TDs, which was first in the league. On everything.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara had 228 attempts, 4.2 yards a game.
That's nasty.
Okay.
And then you tack on Taysom Hill.
That was a sophomore Alvin Kamara in year two.
Alvin had 194 attempts, and Mark Ingram had 138 attempts that year. And Taysom Hill had
he averaged 7.1.
37. Yeah, he had 37. Damn,
I think even Drew Brees had like a few rushing touchdowns that year because he was doing his little jump over the thing.
Yeah, here we go right here. I'll pull it up.
Because this is in the height of what it can be. For
here we go right here
in Denver.
194, 138.
Their attempt.
Huh?
they could attempt to try to like this is the height of what they could do for us in fantasy. I feel like with multiple running backs that could actually be you could in the perfect world, you could have both of them and start both of them.
Yeah.
You think the run game that they'll emphasize hurts Drew Brees or Bo Nix? Well, what did Drew Brees do that year in 2018? I think that was the year they got screwed over too. No,
489 attempts, 364 completion, 74.4 completion percentage, 32 TDs, 5 picks for 3,992 yards.
He basically had a Bo Nix season. A Bo Nix rookie wasn't too far off that. His rookie outing.
Right.
Okay. I'm okay with it. Let's go. I like JK a lot this year. JK should be the value, right?
100%. Because
No
other bruh got the hype on him.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Noted.
JB said that he's ready for the Kumite League.
Okay. I'm so not. I did total different Bogart shit in there. And I'm gonna have fun in like I'm totally a 2026 team. Yeah, JB came out all right over there. I ain't gonna lie. His team's all right. My team's okay. I'd rather be all right. My team's not good. In that, well, actually, my defense is great though. I might pull off some upsets, and then I might trade my way into contention. It's usually what I do. It's what you're supposed to do. I think aggressive, like look at the Rams. The Rams, they've been ultra aggressive when they got Sean McVay, and they got them when they got to 2 Super Bowls being ultra aggressive. They kind of slowed down a little bit now as far as like being aggressive at trades and moves and selling pick. I guess they did sell a first round last year. That's different. I hate the Rams. I love you though, Matthew Stafford. I love you. Part of that fraternity for life. I won a bunch of Super Bowls with him that year. And when he first got there with the Rams, I was like, bro, what? McVay has Stafford? It's a wrap.
JB said he got JK in the Kumite.
I'll send you in next year's 5th round for him. That's my final offer. J.K. Dobbins and I get for a 5th round. Let's go. I think he might actually already have my 5th round. I sent a bunch of picks to JB during the draft. I'm very aggressive.
Can y'all play that without getting flagged? What's that, big bro?
I don't think it's
flagged on YouTube.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, play that. What do you want us to play?
Oh no. And JB laughing at your trade. Hey, JB laughing at your trade offer.
Yeah, I would too. I'm gonna send it. I didn't hear no.
Point scoring season is almost upon us. That shit is crazy.
I'll be right back.
Oh my mama, we were really about to be scoring points around this motherfucker. Everything. Oh, yeah. It's he said his head coach media after a game, coach melts the fuck down. Yeah, I don't know about that, big bro. Everything. It probably got to be altered. Or if it's like a YouTube short, I think we good with YouTube shorts. Because some of them motherfuckers only be like under a minute, 30 seconds, shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to get flagged on everything. No. Excuse me, y'all. Don't do it. Facts. And it's 4 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Ducky Fresh Sharon. Come on now. Come on now.
That's my shit.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you know what's dope? Do you remember back in the days they had, and then there was rap, it was like a compilation where it was like 1995, but a bunch of relevant artists at the time redid all the classics from the 80s. So you had like Master P, he redid Ice-T, 6 in the morning, police at my door, fresh Nike squeak across the bathroom flow, straight out the window, I made my escape, didn't even get a chance to grab my about it tape. You know what I mean? Like they redid, you had Bone Thugs, they did Fuck the Police.
Oh,
you
wow.
had the Def Squad, which was like Redman, Keith Murray, and Eric Sermon. They did what was that one? Rapper's Delight. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the boom, boom, boom. How did it go? You ever went home to a friend's house to eat and the food just wasn't good? Yeah, that joint. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, my mama.
I said the macaroni.
And they asked me why I didn't want to eat.
And the chicken tastes like wood.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah, they redid all these joints. But on that joint, they had the Roots crew, the Young Roots. They redid 6 Minutes You On. That shit's hell. That version's even better than the original.
It was going down.
So dope. I love the kazoo. That's probably why. They rock the kazoo on there. Boom, 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 boom. That's my shit, man. Throw that on. We're gonna get flagged on.
Oh, everything. Yeah, that is that shit, bro. Right.
Hey, one of these days we're gonna have a DJ Bones.
Come on now.
Because if we can play joints, see that's the trick code. That's the cheat code. You play a joint and you fuck up the BPM. You know, you fuck up you speed it up, slow it down, whatever the case may be. Change it. Yeah, that's right. You hear that, Bones? Hey, Bones. At least Bones. Before he was to the side, where he was kind of hot about shit. He's a champion now.
Hey, I gotta dip out for this and go get ready for this appointment, y'all. Just hit me when y'all need to shut this shit down.
No, we can shut it down right now.
Shut down now.
You sure?
Yeah. NeonPeacockMerch.com, everybody. And also reminder, everybody, check us out on Stay Tuned Live on YouTube. We'll be going live at 7:00 p.m. West Coast time. It is a late night show. For all you East Coasters, be sure to check us out on Stay Tuned Live on YouTube. Shout out to JB and the rest of the Stay Tuned Live crew.
And we'll see you tonight.
JB said, hopefully, St. Brown production don't take a hit with the staff leaving.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the best thing is if their DC leaving hurts them the most, because then they're gonna be playing from behind and throwing that shit a lot. Yeah, just like the Lions we know and love.
Oh, mama.
Take us home, JD.
We'll see y'all later on tonight, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. 100%. Y'all stay safe and blessed out there, man. Pull up tonight, 7 p.m.
Bang.